Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Oh yeah, that's today.
Yeah.
Happy
Mother's Day.
Yay.
First Mother's Day to Vanessa.
Yay.
Yes!
I got a big old bun in the oven now. They are.
Big old bun in the oven.
Big old
Yeah.
bun in the oven.
Yep.
They are.
Does your shirt just say sleep
deprived.
deprived?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even know, honey.
Yep.
I can't.
Give it a few months.
No, I know, but like, dude, I can't sleep. That's a conversation for a different time. But like, weird things happen to your body when you're pregnant.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird when you can't roll over because your legs don't move together anymore. They like
Oh,
move one at a
boy.
time. Super
my.
weird. Anyway, fun
Well,
times. But
there
it's
you
just
go. There's your
this
mother.
is-
There's your Mother's Day present. I gave you
I know.
advantage.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
boy!
I'll give you one too.
Oh,
Why
God.
not?
Okay,
But
sure.
no, it's fine. It's just that's where we're at. It's fine.
It's that end of pregnancy. Okay, what is sleep? How do I move? How do I sit?
I'm not really a person
Why
right
are
now,
my
but
organs
it's
not where
okay.
organs are supposed to be?
Yes, things are
Okay.
weird. Also, I can't remember anything anymore, so that's good.
That actually is
Hey,
good
so
because that
fine.
might help us out.
Yep, it's gonna be great. So just bear with me, people. Anyway, all right.
Okay.
So last time on Hell's Bells, a super quick recap. The girls defeated Zoloth, and in the aftermath, in order to not get stuck potentially dealing with other people, bad guys, ne'er-do-wells that may or may not have been coming to check on all the commotion, they plane shifted back to Jolper, which is up here, and kind of got themselves together, took a bath, got some
Oh
food,
yeah, those baths. Those were great.
reflected on what had happened, and then the next morning decided to, instead of trying to go back down to deep water, because who knows what would happen if they showed their faces there
Not
again.
a good idea.
Although
Although it might be fun.
Not
Oh,
advised.
dear.
Does anyone have a backup character yet?
Right?
I do, actually.
God.
I mean, yeah.
I've got two ready.
Her name is Cordial.
Her name is Lemon.
Lemon cordial.
Well, yeah, Lemon Cordial.
They opted instead to go and visit with Zashri's tribe to see if maybe her mom could help them get over to the Veldten area, because they're going to try to go over here and talk to Sambra's mom, maybe. They also know that, they haven't been here yet, and who knows what's over here. So, did that, met Zashri's people. Turns out that Zashri's mom and her mentor are getting it, and that was pretty cool. Everybody was really stoked about that.
Zashri's mom has got it going on. Yes. Get it, mama.
And learned some stuff about Zashri, too. Some interesting things about where she's from, maybe.
Indeed.
So,
Lately.
and yeah, at the end of the episode, she was able to tree stride them over to the Veldten area. So where you guys are right now, basically what has happened is you have gone through a tree, and on the other side, it opens into what looks like it's pretty bare up here. You turn around, the tree closes. There's like a couple of scraggly trees and this one big fat one that's mostly dead, it looks like. But I mean, it's obviously not dead because you guys just came through it. So you guys are currently up in this area, so a little bit north of any of the cities, and you are on the coast right here. So when you come out, nope. This is sort of what you're seeing. So it's pretty sparse.
Wow.
There's not a lot here. And it's kind of
Mm.
cold. So you guys still are up very, very far north. Even though there's volcanoes nearby, and Sambra would know this, even though there's volcanoes nearby, and they are very active, and it gets hot over there, on the outskirts where the volcanoes aren't really active at all, it's still very cold in this area.
Ain't no lava.
So,
Right.
knowing all of that, what do you guys want to do?
Okay.
I'm
So
like,
I
just look
think
over to Sambra.
I think you would see her just the biggest smile on her face, even though
Mhm.
despite the cold, because y'all know she don't like cold, but she just takes a deep breath and she's like, I'm home. Oh my God, I'm home. I can't believe it. And honestly, Sambra would be scanning the sky, I think, to see if any of her mother's flight is around. They normally nest in that area. Back on the map, there's an area on the opposite coast, actually, between the two cities on the top two cities on the coast. That's where
Mhm.
their nesting area usually is. But they do like patrols across, like around the entire volcanic area. So, I mean, that's like hundreds of miles. Um, and
Yes.
so but other than that, like she's just like happy to be here, and she's never like traveled through a tree before, so I think she's like calculating in her like sorceress brain, like how in the world did she do that, and wow, the mathematics to be able to do that, you know what I mean, like there's a whole thing going on
We're a little bit like
over
air
here.
sick from the travel. How fast we traveled through the trees.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Okay,
Sambra or
let's
everybody?
see.
Just Sombra, since she is the only one looking right now.
Okay, right meow with the Sambra die. Ooh, that is 18 on the die. Yep, 18. There we go.
All right. So, looking around, you can tell pretty well that you're pretty far from any of the volcanoes. You don't see any signs of any dragons or anything in this area. Go ahead. I'm going to have you also roll survival for me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, great. Survival is my dumb stat. Here we go. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's a 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
So you can tell that you're probably about day and a half travel to the nearest city. Just based on, you know this area pretty well. You've traveled all around it. So you can tell from where you are on the coast and the way that the mountains look and the distance that you're going to have to travel a little bit before you hit any civilization.
Got you. Okay, so to everyone else, Sambra would more than likely she'd be like measuring the wind and kind of squinting in the distance and be like, okay, I think I know where we are now. So if we go a day and a half that way, and she'll point east. She'll point west. She'll point west. Then my other east. And so yeah, a day and a half that way, and we actually might be able to see my mom.
So no. So where you guys are,
No.
No.
One more time. Take 3.
So where you guys are is up here. The closest city is down here. In order to get to where your mom is, it's going to be, you know that if in order to get to where your mom is nesting, it's going to be a lot of travel because she's all the way over here. So you have to go through the volcanoes, which is rough terrain.
Gotcha.
So it's going to take several days to get there.
Got you. So actually, I should be pointing south and that would be the 1.5 days, and we
Yeah.
can get to the nearest city. That way, I meant my other south.
Yeah.
So, and we could actually see a city. So, yep.
Yeah, and if you guys ever need to look at the map, it should be in your handout section. In your
Yeah, I was
Oh,
just
thank
thinking
you.
that too. I was like, wait, where
Yeah.
are we? What's happening?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we're like
are.
Got it.
north of Killip?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're north of that
Okay.
area right now.
Cool.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that out for my
This is
Life.
not where Maggie wants to be.
Yeah. So you guys are up here.
There are no trees. There are no apples. There are no forests.
Could you ping it one more time? Where are we?
Oh
Right
yeah,
up here.
that's right.
Oh,
No
well,
apples
so
or
like all the way
nothing.
up there. Okay.
Like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
up in that area.
And we're thinking we have to go to the other side.
Yeah.
So in order
Fun.
to get to where Sambra's mom is, you will have to go to the other side of the continent.
Right.
Yeah, but there is a city that is closer.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it's up to you guys what you would like to do. Is anybody else doing anything right now?
While
While that's
Sombra's doing
going
that,
on.
I would just kind of be like getting my bearings, maybe like checking the ground and like seeing if I see any like animal footsteps or like I don't know, doing druidy things.
Okay, I can also have you go ahead and roll survival.
Whatever druids do
Roll
in a
for
time like
druids.
this.
Which you would definitely
Druid.
be
A nat
better at.
20 on my new
Hey.
dice.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Ooh la la.
Means I'm gonna roll like crap the rest of the night.
Yep.
So you can go ahead and so you can tell that this area again it's pretty sparse. There's not a whole lot here. You do see some small animal tracks,
Okay.
so it's not completely deserted. It looks like where you are is close to like a sort of like a black sandy beach. The ocean is out as basically as far as you can see. It does smell very sulfury though,
Got it.
and the air is it's like dim here.
Yeah, it's got like a haze.
Yeah, it's not very bright.
Got it. Okay.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me tell you. Oh my God. Wait till you see the towns that are around here. I know that it looks like a little bit sparse because there's not a lot of trees and stuff. And I'm sorry, Maggie. I know you like trees.
It's alright.
And
I'll
you know.
I'll deal. I mean, we just came from hell. It can't be worse than hell.
right.
That's fair. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Gotta look on
so,
the bright side.
It's hard to argue with that logic.
You know.
Yes. But yeah, otherwise it's been so long since I've been up here, and oh,
Do you have siblings,
I look
Sambra?
forward to it. Say what?
Do you have any siblings?
Oh, do I have siblings? Let me tell you something. I have like 60 of them. Are you
Oh,
kidding me right now?
Okay, so chances are we'll see one.
It's quite possible. It is quite possible. Listen, when your mom has like 6 kids at a time,
Oh
usually.
wow, that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I told you, like I was like her little special one. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain to somebody coming out of an egg. But
I
it
get
happened.
animal things. It's cool.
Yeah.
Did you leave
Yeah.
on good terms?
I mean, I did, but I feel like I've disappointed my mom, you know, because I told
I
her
think
before
she's
I
gonna
left.
be proud of you personally. I mean, you're alive.
Yeah, I guess
That's-
so.
That's a lot, considering
But
we went to hell and back. Again.
well, that's true. I mean,
Look at
she'll
the
be
brighter
happy.
side.
No, but she'll be happy that Zoloff is gone too. Like, wait till I tell her that. She'll probably be very happy about that. But
I mean,
the
I'm
fact that
also
my-
very happy about it.
Same.
So I think she probably will be.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to meet a dragon. I vote let's go.
Well, I mean, the only other thing is that I kind of promised her that I would track down my dad, though. Like, Zolaf was like one of the big, I guess, lieutenants, you could call him, but he's not the root of the problem. And even she was trying to tell me, like, no, don't worry about it. Don't try to pursue him so hard. But I know she's fearful for my safety. But I'm like, you know what? I don't like the fact that not only the way that he treated her, but also the fact that what he's been doing has affected my friends.
Yeah, not
I'm
cool.
like, no way. So she wasn't gonna do something about him that I was going to. But made it all the way
Maybe we
to
can get more
hell,
information
and
about him from her.
maybe. I hate to go back so empty-handed in that respect.
We are not empty-handed.
Definitely not empty-handed.
We just fought like an archdemon or whatever. Fiend? I'm still not entirely sure. It
I'm
probably
still
should
upset
be
he had
since
claws.
we've got like fiendish blood.
Demon.
But anyway, the point is, that is not, nothing.
Facts,
And
cordial facts.
I'm pretty sure that even if it's completely unrelated, your mom would be pretty proud of us for shutting down a trafficking operation and saving Miko's wife.
Also, from my years and years of, barding around and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure the term for what we fought was a mini-boss.
Yeah,
Sounds about
it's a
right.
technical
My
term.
barding around.
Barding around. That's a shirt. That's a shirt right there.
Just barding around.
Just barding around
Oh my goodness.
with a lute.
Barding around town.
Love it.
All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But definitely the search is not over yet.
No, definitely not. Are any of these volcanoes like erupting?
So
Out of
from where you
curiosity.
are, you actually can't really see.
Okay, it's like that
The
hazy.
volcanoes are, well, yeah, and the volcanoes are far enough away at this point.
Got it.
Basically, what you guys are seeing right now is like off in the distance, you can see that there's definitely a mountain
Got it.
that way over to your east. Definitely
Okay.
some mountains. But for right now, it's, the ground is pretty, sorry. There's a lot of soil. The soil is very dark, and there's like sort of sparse patches of grass holding it all together. You could see what look like vines or root systems kind of going through, but there's not a ton of vegetation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Sambra, lead the way.
Oh,
Or I could try to lead the way. If you want me to.
She loops her arm in Maggie's and says, "Of course, we're all going together. Let's go." Oh, and girl, let me just say, the imported bacon that we get up here. Okay, so there's a place called Ilpez that's a long way south from here, and they're the main hub because they have livestock and stuff. And she'll like go on and on about how the bacon
You see
in the region
Maggie's
is like
face glaze over because you're talking about meat.
The lights are
She
on.
just kind of
nobody's
goes,
home.
"Oh, here we go again."
It's like, so in what direction are you guys heading?
That way.
West. Wait.
well,
I don't
I
know.
was gonna say south to Caleb to at least get to a town because to your point, DM, I don't think that we're trying to go through rough terrain like
Yeah, through the
heavy
That's
duty
smart.
right now.
That's fair.
Right. So
Yeah.
I vote yes.
south to Caleb.
Okay. All right. So
I
you
vote
guys.
yes. To which part?
I vote this way.
Yes.
Wherever.
I always love when people do that. You give them like 2 or 3 options, and they're just like, "Uh-huh."
Yep.
Yes.
What?
I used to never do that until I met you guys. I do it to my mom all the time. She's like, "Pick one."
You You have to give me an answer. That's not an answer. All right, so you guys head out, going south.
Yep.
Sorry. Jeez. Allergies. I'm sorry. Allergies are just killing me today, and my eyes like really scratching.
Means you're, like,
girl,
actually okay.
same.
Oh, jeez.
I freaking I forgot to take my I forgot to take my allergy meds and everything this morning. Oh my god, it was a
Speaking
mess.
of, I need to take my.
Yeah, it's
Thank you for reminding me.
it's much annoy. Anyway, okay. So you guys head south. I am going to have 2 people roll survival for me.
Ooh, not it.
I'll do it.
I can.
I can as well. I got +5.
Woo! I have +0.
23.
23. All right, and Cordial?
I actually have a +3 in survival.
I love these new dice. So far. Till they screw me over.
All right. Well, but I rolled a 2.
All right.
Okay. Oh boy.
So Maggie and Sambra are kind of up front, you know, because Sambra's sort of leading the way, and Maggie's like looking around, keeping an eye out. Cordial, you're more towards the middle, so you're at a certain point you're kind of like, maybe we should go. Maggie's like, no, this way. This is I got this. We're going south. Sun's over here, sort of. I could probably see it. I have sense like that, druid stuff. Cool.
Yes. I can feel
the
UV.
So you guys are walking for quite a while. It's going to take you a little bit of time to get there. Is there anything anybody wants to do as you are traveling?
Is there anything?
Is there
Just generally guarding the group as per usual.
Oh man, matter of fact, after our ordeal, was there a need for a short or long rest or anything like that? I'm trying to remember. I mean, Sambra is good to go, but for anybody else, like,
I'm good too.
Okay.
So you guys took a long rest at the outpost, but haven't done so since then. Yeah.
Got you. No worries. Okay. Just making sure. I think along the way, definitely Sambra will want to peer pressure Miko into sharing her latest tunes as we travel along. You know, traveling music. Hey, you know, because I don't think ever since we started our descent into hell or our journey towards there, we really haven't had much fun, like to go out to the tavern or anything like that. So I think Sambra would have been begging her, please, Miko, can you let us hear like your newest song? I know you've been writing. I know you've been sneaking into your notebook and writing some notes a little bit. So I know you got a new song. Please.
Miko's gonna play what's like an acoustic like power ballad that's kind of like about the demon we just killed and stuff, and it's pretty metal.
You're the inspiration. Or here's your inspiration. That would be amazing. That's your inspiration song.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel inspired
You
personally.
guys don't understand.
Same.
The
I feel out of character
that you have
inspired.
just
I'm ready to
spoken.
go.
This is happening.
Oh,
Bring meaning to my life. You're the
So,
inspiration.
congratulations. Welcome to Hell's Bells. We are now a jukebox musical show.
You're welcome.
You don't get a say, audience.
Nope.
I tell you, boy.
And
Creative
they're all
content.
like, I feel like as they're all like jamming out with Miko, kind of, Maggie's like acting like a dog, like sniffing it out, like just on a mission to get us
Meanwhile,
there.
in Maggie Land.
Meanwhile, in Maggie Land.
It's like a normal thing.
Wait, so did Maggie actually like wild shape into a dog?
No, but I feel like I'm just like, like
oh, you're
really
just,
like fine
on
tuned.
you're tracking.
What's
Gotcha.
going on?
Tracking.
What's going on?
Yeah.
If anything, I feel like Maggie might default back to Weasel because she does not like walking. So it's like,
I don't.
oh, let me be the cute Weasel, so I could just get on somebody's shoulder and they could carry me the entire way. I totally
True.
would see her doing that.
When she's in Garrett form, she can always chill on Miko's shoulder, like no problem.
Okay, anytime.
I also think while we're walking that Cordial is going to fill everybody in on her fortune palm reading fortune teller thing.
Oh, I remember that.
Her future thing.
Wow. Oh my god. I mean, sometimes people like to make fun of those of us that believe in those things, but girl, I did with spells. You know what I mean? There was a time in the world where spells was like, meh, yeah, you're pulling my chain. No, magic is real, spells are real, all that, right?
Facts.
So why can't there be real fortune telling? I mean, what I don't believe is that once you get your fortune told, that's it and that's all. Like, I feel like your fortune still might have the potential to change. And that is just straight science. I'll tell you that. Other than that, she'll like have a debate. She'll open a debate about magic versus science versus
Yes.
woo-woo versus everything.
Versus
yeah.
woo-woo.
Vanessa, can you remind me, there were some specific things in the, I mean, what am I, like, calling it? Prophecy? Or, I don't know what the, she's like a divination druid or something.
So like when when she was reading your palm, she had she had asked you where you were from and told you that she thought that you were very important in potentially saving the world. Basically. Those were two of the big things. Was that she had asked you where you were from and you had told her, and then she asked you where you were from before that and you said you weren't. That's where you were from. And then she basically had said that like you were very important to Zashri and to potentially like saving the world.
No pressure.
And I remember her saying like Cordial could do great things or terrible things, because I remember like Cordial looking down at her hands and going, as she's like reading her palms and going, can you see the bad things I've already done? Because like just before that, she was literally, her hands were covered in someone else's blood from just murdering them.
True.
Yes. Yeah. She had said
And then
that,
the rest
like,
I didn't remember because I was like, okay, that's nice, that's fine. Can you please just tell me about Zashri's dad now?
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
And now I'm like, that was plot I probably shouldn't have not paid attention to, but I was on a mission.
You're like,
Single goal.
This is very interesting, but what about
Blah blah blah. Save the world. Blah blah blah.
Right,
Zashri's
right.
dad.
That's probably not good player etiquette on my part, but I was so excited to get the dish.
Get the scoop? Had to find out.
I'm like, the way
But
I see it, you're playing your character.
I remember Cher mentioning that that's something that Sambra would really like to discuss later. So I'm just giving you, like, Cordial like kind of brings all this up with everybody and tells her what she said. So if you wanted to RP that conversation, I'm here for it.
Oh my god! I mean, that's. First of all, Zashri, you didn't tell me that your mom was a seer? Oh my god, I would have had so many questions had I known before we left. If when we go back, do you think your mom could do a reading for me? Zashri, can you hear me?
I got the feeling that she didn't get to, like,
Sorry, my mic wasn't working again.
Oh, yeah, okay. There you go.
I'm sure she'd love to. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of her thing. It's her job in the tribe.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But that's a little bit vague, though. I mean, Cordy.
Yeah, it's not an exact
Oof.
thing.
Wow.
Chiming
Well, I
from
mean,
the
I
front of the group. I don't know. She wasn't very impressive. All she said was I was going to be okay.
well, that's really
Okay.
good for you, though.
Yeah.
Think about all the
Maggie
things
stops
that
in
you've
her
been
tracks and
struggling with
goes,
in the past.
Yeah, you're right. And
Yeah.
Like, no, Maggie, really, listen, because if you got in bad with Tiamat, and you've had all this past that you're trying to get away from, and you don't know how it's going to work out, and now you have this new, I don't even know, new entity who you're kind of getting powers from, and we don't really know anything about them, so even just being okay, I mean,
I'll
that
take okay.
sounds, that sounds boring, but I think that means you're going in the right direction.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, back to tracking.
Tracking and
Okay, back to
She told
tracking.
me I was okay. I'm like, okay, Maggie, how many people have you murdered? You're gonna be okay,
Count?
and you're like disappointed by that? What?
She's still struggling with it.
So.
All right. So you guys walk for most of the day. With the 23 survival, I'm going to guess that you guys make it south just fine.
Okay.
Between Sambra having been there before and Maggie sort of being able to navigate. So the sun starts to go down. Maggie, you haven't found any signs of anything particularly dangerous or out of the ordinary for what you would expect for the climate of this region. As the sun starts to set, do you guys want to try to push through the night, or do you want to make camp?
I think after all that walking that we haven't done in a while, we'd probably be good at making camp. However, DM, is there a marketplace when we roll up on the town of Kellogg?
It's a decent sized city.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there is a marketplace, the first thing that Sambra is gonna want to do, whether or not the girls are aware or somebody wants to come with her to the marketplace or not, she wants to get out.
Nobody is going anywhere alone.
Nope.
Okay.
We're done with that.
Okay.
We're not doing
All
that
right.
anymore. She like looks at
no
Cordial
problem.
like
No problem. Then supplies. Come on, supply run.
So you guys haven't gotten there yet. Do you want to camp, or do you want to camp?
How far
or do
are
you
we
want to
away
keep
from it?
going?
Oh yeah, how far are we away?
So
yeah, like, could we feasibly get there or without taking exhaustion or not?
let me see. I'm gonna
I
have
feel like
you guys.
we probably want to camp, just narratively speaking. We've only had one day between battling our way through a dungeon in
You are
hell
right.
and then fleeing.
True.
We're probably
Like,
tired AF.
True.
Right. From
True.
a mechanic perspective, we don't have exhaustion, but
But,
narratively
like,
speaking, we're probably still so tired and emotionally drained.
Yeah.
I think probably we want to camp.
Agree.
Okay.
So camping. Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So I will have, again, go ahead and have two people roll survival for me. See if you can find a good spot.
I'll try again.
Dirty
Not
20.
me.
Well, that one's an 11 this time, so that is better. 14.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So between the two of you, you guys managed to scope out. There's like a little. So where you are right now, along the coastline, looks like this. You guys managed to scope out a little sort of spot in the hillside that is pretty well sheltered. Seems like it's, pretty safe. Keep you pretty warm for the night. Since it
that's
is,
pretty.
you can tell it is probably going to get kind of chilly. So this will block a lot of the wind. And keep you guys a little bit hidden just in case. You haven't seen anything that indicates that there's anything hostile or
I'm
scary out
getting
here.
Scotland vibes.
Right?
Scotland /
Yes.
Norway.
The green
Ooh.
Isles
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah. You did say last time that it was an Iceland situation. Okay. I'm tracking.
Wait, do I have a spell? Might be a different character. Yeah, never mind. I was seeing if I had like tiny hut or something. Guess not.
So you guys are setting up camp. You setting a fire,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
and so you guys managed to get the fire going. It's actually pretty cozy in this little nook. Pretty warm. You got your blankets around you. Got some rations going around. Are you guys going to be keeping watch?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, and
So-
Sambra is a little cranky because as per last session, yeah, her supply of bacon is gone. She's like,
Do you want an apple?
Well, remember that I did give you I gave you 5
that's right.
pieces
Oh,
of
that's
Cordial's
right.
candied bacon.
that's right.
So I think,
okay.
or I gave you 6, so you have 5 left.
I have 5 left. You're right.
Mhm.
My bad. So yeah, so she's gonna be like holding on to it like my precious. Like
Mhm. Well, and just so you
Huddled at the
remember what they do,
bonfire.
each of them is like a lambus bread situation where like one of them like fills you up, so you don't need to.
It's like a
You
good
don't need to
berry.
eat all of them at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
All right, so you guys get all set up and get ready to camp for the night. Are you guys gonna do anything before you guys start taking watch?
I don't think so. Look around for any
mm-mm.
threat.
Yeah, I feel like I was trying to look through my spells to see if, but I'm like, nope, I'm not a wizard. There's certain protection spells. You know
Spoiler
what I mean?
alert,
Like,
I am not a wizard.
Right.
I feel like this is our one of our first chances to just as a group, we've been with other people for a while, and now we can kind of just recalibrate together, and maybe do some foraging to see if we have any stuff that we can cook up and have family dinner together.
I like
I
it.
love it.
Okay. So Miko, if you want to go ahead and do the foraging, or if you're gonna set Maggie to it because you know that she does that kind of stuff.
Could we?
I would like
could we
to
both?
help.
We-
Yeah, I would like to help give whoever advantage. I think Cordial's using her food, her food and ingredient knowledge to be like, oh no, not that. That'll make your stomach ache, and that sort of thing.
Aw.
Yeah,
to
I'm
help
thinking that
them
Maggie should be
forage.
doing it.
That's perfect.
Not-
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Well, so it's gonna be a nature check. So
Definitely.
Well,
not.
that's a 16 then.
Be a nat-
Yeah,
-1.
my nature's -1.
Negative
so.
1.
Do
I have a +6.
high 5 and intellect dump stack.
Okay, but my medicine's +7, so if it was like figuring out if the mushrooms are good for you or will kill you, I could do that. Which is why I said I was just gonna help.
just helping. All right, so Maggie and Cordial go off in search of some potables to potentially make some dinner. What did you get?
Am I doing it at advantage or just?
Yes, at advantage.
yes.
So that's a 18 then.
All right, yeah, 18 is a good roll. So you it only takes you like 30 minutes. You're walking around, Cordial points out like, oh, look at that, those berries, those would be perfect. And you looking around, you see some like shoots that look really good and some leaves that you can make into something. You're like, yeah, we got this. So only takes you about 30 minutes. You manage to come back with a big armful of goodies that you guys can now cook up and make yourselves some dinner.
Cool. I couldn't find any bacon, Sambra.
Oh, it's okay. Look at the stash that Cordy got me. Yay! So we can break this up and make nice little bacon shavings. Ooh, I'm excited.
Yay.
I'm sorry.
I like
Maggie,
do a
now
really
let's put
forced, cheesy smile when you do that. Yay.
No, but it doesn't have to go on your portion, Maggie. I know
I'm good with
you don't like
apples.
bacon
You guys
like
can have this food.
Right. I know you don't like bacon like I do, so, but anybody else that wants to share in this bacon?
Yes, definitely. I mean, Zashri will take all the bacon that you give her. So, any leftover bacon, any current bacon,
Any bacon
anyone
sauce.
else's bacon if they're not paying attention enough.
Oh,
Else's
okay.
bacon.
Wow. Okay. Watch your hide your bacon, hide your wife.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That's a throwback.
Hide your bacon.
Oh,
hide
that
your
was
wife.
those. I feel like that was the first viral video.
Watch out, Miko.
Yeah, I was about to say.
was good times, man.
Miko writes a letter to Lenara.
If we come
No.
back,
Anyway.
Oh my god. What have I done? Okay, so
Perfect. That was
dinner.
perfection.
Dinner time.
when we come back, stay away from the big one. All right.
The big woman.
All right. So, you guys making it into something. I assume cordial probably, but
I
anybody
feel
else
like
who
she
wants to
whips
help?
it up.
Yeah, whips up some delicious food, because that's what she do. And so you guys are nomming on some pretty cordial. What do you make?
I guess it depends on what we have, but probably some sort of stew.
So you guys, yeah, you got like some wild vegetables and some roots and some berries, stuff
Make
like that. So
like a veggie stock, and then
Oh,
add a bunch of like leeks and stuff.
Maggie's in heaven.
It looks like the soup from Ratatouille. You know, the one at the beginning where it started like gross and disgusting, and then he's like dancing over it and adding
yeah.
things, and it turns all golden
Dancing
and
it,
delicious
yeah.
looking. We make that.
Cordy, I had no idea that you can make some banging stew, girl.
This is so
I-
good.
You gotta expand from just confections now. Look at you. Okay.
Well, I didn't. You know, because I work at the shelter, and you know, you have to feed a bunch of people, and sometimes, especially like meat and stuff, can be expensive. So, I mean, whoever just brought in whatever we have, and we just do the best with it. So, I didn't learn how to make this from working at the my dad's store. I learned this from working at the shelter, and just, I mean, you have to feed a lot of people in a shelter.
Well, it's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Maggie's face is in the bowl.
I hope
Yeah,
everybody's okay while I'm not there, since I guess my friends back home don't take as good a care of people as I thought they did, and I thought that they were helping me protect all the people at the shelter.
Well, I'm
She
sure.
kind of like trails off a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure that your mom and dad know about the shelter, right? And I know
Oh,
if your
of course.
family knows about the shelter, then they can probably help to keep it running while you're away if you really feel that bad about it. But I know you, Cordy. You usually have a backup A, B, C, all the way to Z plan about things. So I feel like it's probably still in good hands, even though you're not there. But I know you miss it.
Yeah, I mean, I know that the people who run it are good, and you know, my dad donates a lot of healing stuff there for when it's needed. I just, you know, I thought that my friends were protecting it, and well, maybe they aren't. I'm sure it's okay. It'll be okay.
Mm.
Well, for a while there, I know it's gonna be fine. And for a while there, we were worried about whether or not your friends, quote unquote, were protecting you. And put it this way, I believe mostly in us. So I'm very happy that we're able to travel together with you and that you're with us. And, in my mind,
I'm happy about
you're-
that too. I know that I need to be here with you guys, and I mean, well, people have told me that too, but I want to be here with you guys too. And Zashri's mom said that that's a good idea. I just also don't want anybody back home getting hurt because I'm not there. But I wouldn't know so many of the things I know how to do if I hadn't been traveling with you guys. And you know, I've learned a whole bunch. So I'm better at protecting people and helping people and healing people now than I was before. So I definitely think being here with you guys is good because it's taught me a whole bunch about what I'm supposed to do. And I think you guys, I've seen a lot of growth and improvement in you guys too. I mean, just in all the stuff that you can do now is amazing. So I think traveling's been really good for all of us.
And Cordial, you're just doing a different kind of helping right now. It doesn't make that any less, important. Just because
Yeah.
it's just different. So don't don't discredit yourself just because you're not doing that one. Oh, people talking. And Miko goes back to like tuning her guitar.
Cordial, I don't think any of us have ever seen you be anything except for helpful.
That one. Finger guns.
Well, I think, Miko, that's a really great example of what I was talking about, is you're much better at expressing yourself than you were when we met.
That's true. You barely talked to us then.
Feelings are hard. Back to tuning the guitar.
Oh, come here, you. And Sambra would come over and give you a hug right while you're tuning.
Miko looks generally uncomfortable, but is trying to be more
Accept it.
feeling
Like,
okay.
Letting
I'm
it
used to
happen.
it by now.
And pose for the character art.
Yeah.
Fan art, please.
Freeze frame.
I want that artwork to be the two of them hugging and then Maggie in the background with her face in a bowl. That's what I want.
Oh my gosh. The Last Supper version of Hell's
Yeah.
Bells would look very interesting. Put it that
Oh my
way.
god. Can we actually do that?
Speaking of freeze frames, sure, I think your video might be frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen for
Uh-oh.
me
Yeah, it's a lot of-
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you look real sassy right now.
There's,
too. I mean, it's a
there's
good
sass
look. It's not a bad
happening.
look. You're just
It's
like,
great.
There-
I honestly
there
didn't
is
even
sass
realize it
happening.
was frozen.
It's not a look we're unfamiliar with.
Just seems like Cher.
just
Seems like
usual
normal.
sass.
It's just weird that
I
her
think
mouth's
also
moving.
while
I
we're
just
having
noticed
this-
that.
I think also while we're having
Mhm.
kind of the destiny, are we where we're supposed to be, and that sort of conversation, and Cordial had just finished explaining that Zashri's mom had told her her fortune and stuff like that, Cordial's also going to turn to Zashri and be like, did she tell you yours before you leave? Or, I mean, does she tell you your fortune, like, all the time? Does it change? Has it always been the same? Like, I mean, she's your mom, right? So I'm sure that's
Yeah.
been, like, your whole life. So what's your, like, what do the stars say is your destiny?
You know, I've never really asked because I'm not really sure I want to know.
Well, but she just tells you, right? I mean, I didn't ask either. She just told me.
I think she just told you because she knows that you're an important person to me and, us. But she knows how I feel about it.
Dang, I should have asked her for your fortune instead.
Well, I'm sure we'll have another chance at some point.
Just read my palms and pretend they're Zashri's. What's Zashri's fortune?
I'm not sure it works quite like that.
Well, Cordial, with her very high intelligence and her deep,
That's
deep
how she
understanding
thinks it
of
does.
biology and how that works, definitely
Right.
knows that everybody's palms are different.
Oh, snap.
Right, so as you guys kind of start to wind down, you finish your food, it's starting to get a little later. You guys chat a little bit about, the things that have transpired and where you're going from here. Who is going to be taking first watch?
I don't mind.
Okay, so
First
Maggie,
watch.
Sambra.
Yes.
And second watch.
I can do it.
Okay, Nico.
Yeah.
You can do it.
And then-
We can do it. Whatever.
I'll take the morning.
Yeah, whenever.
Okay, and then so Cordial will do
Yeah, I'll
last.
take last too, yeah, with Cordial.
All right, sounds good. All right, so people kind of start to drift off, and Maggie and Sambra, you guys stay up. Fire's crackling. Kind of nice, actually. You do sort of hear the waves of the ocean. It's pretty calming, actually, especially considering the fact that it's been a very, very hectic last week or so in your life. This is pretty chill. It's a little weird actually, because you guys are so used to the chaos of the last couple of days that having like a moment of calm is
Right. Like, what does chill even mean?
Yeah, what is this chill you speak of?
yeah. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Okay. Let's see here. Perception check. That is 16.
16. And Maggie?
5.
5. Okay. So you're being a little like lulled a little bit by the sound of the waves, and it's like really calming. This is really nice. Wow. Sambra's a little more alert. You know, she's from here, so she's kind of used to all of the other stuff. So, but you know, other than you hear what sound like maybe little what are mini-sized dragons called? The little bitty guys.
Wormlings.
The dragon.
Yeah, them.
Oh.
Wormlings.
Yeah, you hear like the occasional little like squawk of some wormlings, maybe like far off in the distance, but it's all fairly par for the course in this area. So it's nothing you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, if I see Maggie drifting off, like I would be kind of tempted to maybe like toss a pebble or or something to try and wake her up, but then I would be like, no, she's so cute when she's leaving, so I'm just let her sleep. She's fine. She's fine. Plus, she might get a little bit you know, scared hearing dragons, even though they're baby dragons. But I'm used to it. She's not. So yeah, let her sleep.
So your watch passes without incident.
Okay.
Second watch is
Nico.
Finger guns.
So I guess probably Sambra is gonna like kind of shake you awake a little bit, since Maggie's kind of like snoozing.
I will let Maggie stay asleep right where she is. Like,
Maggie
It's
definitely
fine.
does the dog sleep.
Oh, jeez.
No
It's like,
question.
what is she dreaming about? I don't
Oh
know.
man.
I like run in my
no,
sleep.
really?
She's on her bicycle.
Does that mean that she just wild shapes into a dog to sleep? 'Cause I feel
I
Oh
dream
my
wild
god, that would
shape.
be hilarious.
I dream.
Does she wild shape? Yeah.
I want.
Oh my
I'll
gosh,
say
amazing.
yes.
Hilarious. It's like, wait a minute, we didn't bring a dog with us. What is happening? What?
Well, we kinda did.
Sometimes it's fine. So yeah, Miko, Sambra kind of like gently shakes you awake. Get ready for your watch. She gets herself comfortable, goes to sleep, and you are awake, sitting by yourself. You can go ahead and roll perception for me.
That was I preemptively rolled a moment ago. I was like, watch time, roll it. 11 for perception. So I think maybe it might be a good idea to use one of those lovely chat advantages at this point. Hey Gronk, what's up? Thank you for the
Hey.
Mid-sentence.
Hey, Grog.
Okay.
That's cute.
So,
Whoa, hey, what? What? Who?
so that was a 7. Never mind.
Oh
11.
god.
Oh no!
Please.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What do you mean? Oh no, DM.
Well,
What you mean? Oh, no. Oh, no.
So you're a little bit distracted too. I mean, this is a very sort of alien environment for most of you. It's like I said, it's very sparse. There's not a lot of animals. There's not a lot of vegetation. It's very quiet. So it's a little weird. And again, given the sort of excitement that you guys have been dealing with for the past week, it's like, what's going on? So
I
you're
feel
s-
like,
like-
Miko. Okay, sorry. I was just gonna say, I feel like Miko just has like ADD brain kind of like kicking in, And I'm just kind of like, it starts out with me being alert, and then I'm immediately just thinking back to like, did that actually work? We can't use sending anymore. How's Lunara doing? Is Lunara still okay? Did she get sick again? What's going on back there? Man, I miss those cheesy biscuits. Like, and like going on to like just like
Why
nostalgic,
is
like
Maggie a
the
dog?
literal. why is Maggie a dog? It's okay. That bakery probably makes good dog biscuits too. Like, just this whole thing.
Whole
And you know it's
tangent of
Maggie
unrelated
too,
things.
because you know it's Maggie too, because she's the only dog that has the horns, just like Maggie has.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Is there anything that you would like to do while you're on watch?
I'm probably just quietly again, just tuning whatever is in the gig bag of holding, making sure everything is in tune for when we need it, inventorying, taking things out, organizing, putting them back like it's a backpack or a purse, you know?
All right. Excuse me. So your watch passes without incident. It's fine. And who's next?
That would be Cordy and
Okay.
Zashri.
All right. So Miko kind
The
of
best detectives.
Yes.
so good.
So smart. So
The
smart.
world's best investigators.
Oh,
So
yeah.
attentive.
Easily
On
the
the
best.
case. Nothing's
whole
going to
world.
happen to us on our watch.
Definitely not.
Oh no, not at all. It's just covered in grime. It's fine. So Miko kind of comes over, shakes you guys gently awake, and you know, the sun is sort of starting to come up at this point. It's a little bit lighter than it was before, but it's still pretty dim, you know. Like it's like a constantly cloudy day, but there's a little bit more light at this point. So Miko drifts off to sleep. You two are awake early morning, keeping watch. Go ahead, roll perception for me.
Yup.
No, that is a D12. That's not going to help.
That's an 8.
17.
Hey!
Best. Okay, so
Best. Yeah.
Zashri, also, I think you're probably also a little bit on edge, considering that you've been like in hyper focused protector mode for
Long time.
the last couple of days. This is like you're trying to relax, but like just a little high strung right now. Cordial, you do, as the sun comes up, you do start to hear some more animal activity. It sounds like maybe there are some birds around. They're actually starting to squawk a little bit. You can hear the ocean still. It doesn't sound like there's any people activity though, which Sambra probably would have told you guys this area. There's not a lot of people normally outside of the cities, just because it's kind of hard to sustain yourself out here. But your watch passes without incident. So now it is fully daytime, probably about 8 or 9 in the morning, and everybody starts to sort of rouse, come to. And that is actually probably a good spot for us to take our first break of the night. So 5 minutes, we will be right back. Grab some more water, get up, stretch your legs, and yeah, we'll see where they go.
Perfect.
Hello. Oh god, I gotta stop doing that. Hello, everybody. We're back.
Oh wow. Your
Hello.
Eastern Bloc is showing.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I do it all the time
Why do
now.
you sound
Hello,
like
I
the
am-
bat from Anastasia?
Yeah, you do. Like
That's what it's from. Finally, someone got it.
That is where it's
There
from,
you
yeah.
go. Okay.
I think because the first time I did it, it was right after I had watched it. And it just
Now
like
it's just a
stuck.
thing that
and now
happened.
it's- Now every time I search
I
him, I go,
realize-
"Hello, everybody."
Oh gosh.
I'll pick her, sir.
It's one of those things where it's like it kind of started as a joke, but now it's just
Now
who
it's
you are as a
now it's
person.
canon.
Now it's
Mhm.
canon. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all good.
yeah. I have
Whatever.
a lot of like weird little tics like that where it's like at
Yep.
first this was funny, and now I just do it all the time,
Yep.
and I can't stop.
I mean, it's
So-
why all of us say, "Okay, okay, okay."
That was an accident. Anyway,
You didn't need to call me out like
back.
that.
I feel seen. I feel seen.
I feel heard.
It's like when you start saying words ironically, and then they're in your vocabulary, and it's just like, well,
Yes.
this is where we're at now. So
Are you kidding? Please. When I first became an actress, I was driving my family crazy with all sorts of crazy stuff like that. Like, why are you talking like that again? Like, where's this accent coming from? Like, what?
Where are you even from right now? That's not
What is
even
that?
a real thing.
Right?
Buddy.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
bringing it,
Shutting up
bringing
now.
it in. All right,
Not my
Alright.
tea. I'll shut up now.
you guys wake up. The fire's still going, some embers. It's a little chilly, but the spot that you guys have found is hiding you from any like crazy elements at the moment. Is there anything that you guys would like to do before setting off for the day?
Till everyone's ready to leave, I would just be kind of perusing my nature spell book that I have, that I'm almost finished.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I think Sambra has become a little more disciplined, question mark, with her magic. Because she realizes that, you know, her magic comes from a wild place, as opposed to like wizardry that is taught, that is written down in books. So she's like practicing like cantrips and stuff, and just making sure that she can show off for her mom and her siblings by the time that she gets back to them. I think it's more of like, oh, look at what I can do, kind of, rather than discipline. That's why I said discipline with a question mark. Like, nah, not really. It's
It's like
just
you want to
keeping
be
her
on your
skills up.
game. Yeah, want to be on
Yes.
your game for when you see mom again, so you can show off a little bit. Like, look
Yes.
what I learned.
Yes.
Got this. All right. Anybody else?
Nope.
I don't think so.
All right. Excuse me. So you guys kind of pack up the campsite, set out for the day. Is there anything special that you want to do before you leave the campsite area?
I mean, Zashri's always just gonna have an eye out for threats, but
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
Nothing
be
I would say
checking like
probably.
for footprints again.
Mika?
Miko would probably be going through and trying to make sure we're not really leaving any traces, like that people had come through here. You know.
Smart.
So you guys sort of cover your tracks a little bit, make sure that, you know, dust away from where the fire was, try to make it look like you weren't even here. What tieflings. And set off for the day. Maggie, go ahead and roll survival for me.
Sure. Oh, that's not great. I'm gonna use my advantage.
Yay, advantage!
Let's go. Come on, dice. That's even worse. So that would be survival. 11. Not
11.
great.
Okay. But you know, you were doing really well yesterday, and you kind of, you know, you have your bearings pretty well. So you kind of look around. You get a little turned around for a second, but you know, ocean's on your left, mountains on your right. You're like, okay, no, this is right. This is where we're supposed to be going. And you guys set off for the day. I would like to have everyone sort of just roll perception for me, just to see what you guys see as you're traveling. And
See
let
what
me
our
know if
eyes
there's-
can see.
Yes.
Earned 20.
And let me
I
know
rolled
if
a
there's
4.
any-
Natural
I'm rolling
20.
like garbage
God.
today.
Heck yeah.
I rolled a natural 1. That's a 5.
Oh no.
Remember
That's
last week when I was
Ooh.
so
Ooh.
perceptive? Like, that's gone
Wow,
now.
it's gone.
It's gone
It's
now.
over. It's over.
Whatever mojo was happening there is
You
out the window.
used it all up.
Yeah. One fell swoop.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
so let's
laugh
see,
it up.
Who,
Laugh it up.
who got above a 12?
No.
Okay. So you guys, as you're, I'm sorry, this is great. So you guys are walking along. Is there anything that you guys are doing in particular as you're going? Any conversations that you're having that you want to do for right now?
Ooh,
Or
a pretty
just keep
rock.
going?
Is that a butterfly?
Shiny.
I would be asking
Oh.
Sambra, like, dragon facts the whole way, annoying the crap out of her. So, like,
Oh, but
are
she-
their wings leathery, or are they see-through, or are they scaly?
Right. Well, it depends on the. And you know what? It wouldn't even be a bother. She would be like totally down to rattle off all of the possible knowledge that you could possibly ask about. Well, it depends on the species of dragon. And my mother's flight, the wings are a little bit leathery. And if you're an older dragon, sometimes the membrane between the bones on their wings gets a little bit thin. But
Oh, okay.
you know, and like all that.
So
I'm walking and riding.
Do pseudo dragons also speak Draconic?
I believe they do, actually. Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
so if we see any pseudo dragons around, I think Cordial. Am I thinking of the wrong? No, yeah, Cordial does speak Draconic. I was like, is this my other cleric? Okay, I know what stream I'm on right now. Cordial speaks Draconic, so she's probably gonna be like, come here, let me pet you. Like, she's gonna be like, here, kitty, in Draconic to the pseudo dragons.
You know what? And anybody that wants to practice Draconic, so if Cherry wants to practice her Draconic, I would be doing like regular like phrases that you learn when you go to another country or another region.
Like,
So,
where's the
like-
bathroom?
Donde
Yeah.
¿Dónde está?
Donde es el baño? Like, in Draconic, you know what I mean? Like
I would be asking you questions on how to speak that, too. I feel like Maggie
Yes.
would like to know that, too.
and she would be teaching you all the good cuss words.
Ooh, yay.
She would,
Which is what you
yes.
have to do when you speak a language that somebody else doesn't speak. Like, you have to teach them how to swear. That I feel like that's
Yeah.
Oh,
Step one.
definitely.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course, because
Hey,
if somebody's
Sambra.
swearing at you, you want to be prepared. So
Okay. I am
Remember, how do you
writing.
say don't touch that in Draconic?
Yeah, I am writing
Oh.
that in my sheet that I know curse words in Draconic.
how do you say don't touch that.
That's gonna
Don't
come in
touch
handy later.
because
No
sometimes
touchy.
sometimes we try to tell Maggie don't touch that, but maybe
That's
we
what
need
I'm
to tell her
saying.
Draconic once in a
Yeah, it sounds more commanding, I feel like.
while. Oh yeah, there's
Like
like, a
yes
whole lot
in
of
German.
consonants.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
there's like a whole lot of consonants, barely a vowel, and it sounds kind of guttural. But if you like keep practicing, it actually flows along kind of nice. So
Like, well, we've established that infernal is basically Russian.
Yeah.
okay.
Definitely.
We have established.
So I feel like Draconic is probably. I feel like they're
German
kind of
would make sense.
adjacent a little bit. Yeah, so like
I
German.
feel like
Yeah.
Draconic is like
German.
German.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, like
So-
Elvish is French.
Oh yeah.
You'd think Draconic would be like Spanish because Sambra has a Spanish accent.
Fair.
Well, I mean, that's
Brazilian.
just because that's because Sambra is Sambra,
Which is
and-
Portuguese.
right?
What?
So, I feel like that maybe that's an influence from my dad's side. Put it that way. You never know. But
Fair.
All right, so let's see. Maggie, Sambra, Miko. As you guys are all walking, you do see some of the little pseudo dragons kind of flying around. They're very small, kind of cute looking. And you can see them. They're like, it looks like they're landing on the cliffs, sort of next to where you are. It's almost like seagulls, you know, like they're coming out,
But
making little
cooler.
like chirp noises and going back. Cordy, if you see them, do you want to try? You're trying to get their attention.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. I would like you to roll animal handling for me.
Uh-oh.
40 pro tip. If you think that I like bacon, oh, they definitely like bacon. So probably what you want to try to do is
17.
throw it. Throw it. Don't try to give it by your hand, or else your hand is gonna be gone.
All right. And so what are you doing to try to get their attention? Just like
Yeah,
Like
I'm doing the
little,
little
like,
finger snappy almost thing. I'm treating them like cats basically.
Yeah.
Where I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, here kitty kitty kitty, but like in Draconic to the pseudo dragons and like doing the and like the finger snappy like
Like
You know.
the tongue clicky noises too, like the
yeah. Like,
yeah.
All right. So you're walking along and you see one that seems like it's like making a couple of passes at you. It's this little blue guy, looks very cute. And you sort of focus on them and they make a couple of passes and you're clicking at them and looking at them, trying to get them to come down. And after a little bit, it seems like they notice you and it sort of flies down and lands on the beach about like 20 feet to your left. And it looks like it's kind of eyeing you a little bit. Doing one of those things where it's like,
I don't really have much to offer it in the way of food. So
have any more pocket bacon laying around?
I gave all of it to Sambra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I would definitely like offer you like here, take 1 or 2 strips, but I'm telling you, do it little by little and like toss, because if you try to have them eat it out of your hand is gonna get messed up.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do
Like
everything.
keep
that
your
Sambra
fingers,
says.
please.
I feel like that was a really good tip to give.
Yeah.
Work.
Especially because Maggie's listening.
Mhm.
So you take the bacon and you like break it up a little bit and throw it out, and it does it's like very cat-like, where it does the thing where it's like goes up to the next one, like
Ooh, piece of candy.
and every time it like goes, it like looks at you as it's eating it, like it's keeping an eye on you to make sure that you're not gonna like jump at it or
not
anything.
do whatever. Yeah, I'm not trying to like trap it or anything. I'm just like, you know, speaking
Mhm.
Draconic to it. So I'm like, ooh, kitties. I think also while we're trying to teach, if we're trying to teach other people Draconic, and Summer's like, oh, important phrases. Cordial's gonna start like, what are the important phrases? Your dress looks lovely today. 2 muffins, please. Like she's giving you guys the important phrases that she can think of. So Sombra's over here like, and this is how you cuss out Sombra's mom. This is how you cuss out someone's mom. And Cordial's over here like, and this is how you order a blueberry muffin. And this is how you order a lemon muffin. So that's like that's all we've got going on, I think.
That is
Hilarious.
a well-rounded education right there.
There you go. Covers it all.
Oh, I love it so much.
I am gonna have you go ahead and make an animal handling check at advantage.
Well, good, it's an advantage because that was a 2 and a 19, so that's a big difference.
There you go.
So 22.
All right. So after you throw the bacon out, this little guy eventually very nervously, sort of, after he eats all the bacon that's on the ground, kind of like does like a slow approach and sort of like he's probably about 5 feet away from you now, just kind of looking at you. Maggie, you're seeing all of this. Are you doing anything right now?
I'm trying to become friends with a different one.
Okay. All right, we will get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
So Cordial, seeing this, what do you do?
I mean, I'm just being really chill about it. I don't have, like, from an RP standpoint, I don't have an agenda or anything. I was just like, pseudo dragons, pet kitty, like, that's all. So if Maggie's got something she wants to do with it, like, go ahead.
Sounds good. All right, Maggie, go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Okie dokie. That's pretty good.
Look, you're already
That
learning
sounds like, I was
Draconic
just gonna
again.
say, that sounds like Vanessa's ridiculous
know.
accent.
Listen,
She does that.
leave
As
Merritt
I
alone.
as that came out of my mouth, I went, "Oh, jeez." That's a 17.
It's catching.
I mean, it's really cute. And you don't love it.
I love it.
So
One of my favorite voices.
you also see a bunch of them flying, sort of circling overhead, and what are you doing to try to get their attention?
I am politely thinking I'm saying hello in Draconic, but I'm actually probably cursing.
Okay.
Oh no.
So
Come here!
Full on tone too, I guess.
But in like a sweet tone, so it sounds
Yeah.
like I'm being like nice about it.
So it's one of those
She's
things
like,
I think
"Hey,
where
asshole."
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me. Dick.
it seems like you might, if you speak Draconic, you could probably know that the person was trying to be nice and not swear at you, but they probably got some letters confused and they might just not know exactly the word that they're
Yeah,
trying
if
to say.
Sambra overhears that, she would probably be like, "Oh, wait, Maggie, no,
What?
no, it is this, not this, it's this."
Levio, stop.
And I'll
Okay.
and then I'll like start snapping at one of them. Come here.
And so this little black one starts sort of circling overhead and like looking down at you. And
Hello.
Oh, here, Maggie, try, and she would give her a piece of the pocket bacon to try.
Then what if he becomes friends with me? I'm gonna have to keep giving him bacon.
Well, I will. Well, for my part, I will do my best to keep my supply in check. Yes.
I'm gonna hold a piece of apple in one hand and a piece of bacon in the other, but I'm gonna raise the apple hand higher than the bacon.
okay. Go ahead, make an animal handling check at advantage.
Okay. This is where I'm gonna get a horrible roll. I can feel it. Ooh, that's really good. 19.
Okay. So the little guy is circling and looks down and sees what you've got there and like dive bombs you and goes straight for the bacon
I tried.
and like takes the bacon right out of your hand and lands on the ground right in front of you.
Wow.
He's not
I'm
on the
gonna
bacon.
just get right on my knees and be like, hello there.
Yum, 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 yum.
And then in like really, you know when you like barely know a language, so you feel like you have to yell it at someone?
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna be like,
Oh no.
Oh, no. Why are you trying to get bit?
listen,
Why?
guys, I'm
Why?
tired and I want to be chaotic stupid.
Well, okay. At least you can admit it.
Yes, right.
And
Oh,
I'm just
God.
gonna be like, are you a vegetarian? Yeah?
I'm pretty sure there is no draconic translation.
Maggie's gonna
for
lose her hand. I can feel
vegetarian.
it.
There is no draconic translation for vegetarian.
Probably
I
not.
can-
I am going to try and just pat him on his head.
Okay. You go and pat him on the head and he
Oh, buddy. I think you made a new friend, Max.
I'm gonna name him Inkwell.
Ooh, that's a good one. I
Or Inky.
like
Inky.
it. Inky.
Because you said he was like black, right?
Yes, he is black.
Nice.
Love him. Come on, Inky.
And he takes off, sort of starts circling around you again.
Dragon noises are on point.
I know.
Yes, always.
Not that I've ever
point.
heard a dragon necessarily, but
So
I
Max,
would assume that's what they sounded like.
so
I feel like
Max,
that's what
now
they would
that
sound
you,
Yeah.
Max, now that you have your new friend, I feel it fair to warn you.
Hmm.
That's a young, very young black dragon. Most dragons grow very, very big. So right now, more than likely he could fit on your shoulder. But just be careful.
But then I could fit on his shoulder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm good with
After a
that.
certain time. All right then, Khaleesi.
I think Khaleesi.
Oh, I can't wait. Ooh, boy. Or DM. Correct me if I'm wrong though. You did mention that these are pseudo dragons. So like, is that like same rules, or are we talking like dragon from Mulan size for like ever? Like how?
Yeah, they're tiny.
They
They're
are
small
Okay.
forever. They don't get
Okay.
big.
Okay.
But
okay.
now Maggie thinks they will. So
So she's gonna be real disappointed.
there's that. And I just wanna preface that right now, because he's circling, Maggie is walking around in circles, watching
Underneath.
it underneath it. Just
All right.
sure.
Surprising
Just
none of us.
occasionally just tugging her back on the path as we're like, okay,
Yeah, no,
Maggie,
exactly,
this
yeah.
way.
We're all just like trying to guide her back to
way?
where we are.
It's like, okay, diamond formation, guys. You know the drill.
I still don't have my
No, 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 no.
backpack
Mhm.
that you guys were gonna get for me.
Oh,
That's like the
yeah,
kid
we
backpack.
need
Oh, the
that.
monkey
With the
backpack.
leash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The monkey backpack with the leash.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, gosh, yes. Okay.
We need that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Or the magical equivalent. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the magical
I
equivalent.
was gonna homebrew an item for you guys if you wanted.
I,
to
ca-
get
I
one.
cast
Oh my God,
tether.
yes.
I don't.
I cast
something-
I
tether.
cast Wonder
A rope of
Woman's whip.
entanglement. That's an item.
Oh my god.
Could
It
happen.
is now. It's canon.
Oh, it's gonna be like
my
magical
gosh.
monkey backpack. When the wearer of this backpack goes
Yeah,
out of the range of
wanders.
like 20 feet of the wearer of the bracelet,
And
they
or
are
tries to touch
considered
something they shouldn't.
paralyzed. Yeah, they're
Right.
considered
Okay, but could
paralyzed.
you imagine in combat where like she's tethered to one of the casters and we're trying to stay back and she tries to move
Oh
forward and then
my
can't and she's just like
Please let that happen
trying
now.
to swipe from
Oh
far away.
my god!
Please.
Wow.
We actually need this to be a thing.
Or instead
They're
of I
going
get
to town.
paralyzed, instead of I get paralyzed, it's like, you know, the vacuums where the cords like automatically go back in.
Oh
I
snap!
just
Yes.
get thrown back.
The
to whoever
retractable.
has it.
Yes.
I mean, you're going to a city. Like,
You might need one.
you can find
Yep.
a lot of things in cities.
Correct. So
Who
we-
knows?
making a note about that.
Noted.
Let me write that down.
Not sure why I
Let me take some
reminded all of
notes.
you.
You know,
Oh well.
it's fine. Whatever. All right, so you guys, you walk for probably, for like 4 or 5 hours. Mostly, it's pretty quiet. Let's see. All of you rolled above a 12 though. So, after a couple of hours, the landscape starts to sort of even out. There's not really cliffs per se anymore. It's a little bit flatter. But the smell of sulfur is getting stronger. And as you look off into the distance, you can actually sort of start to see what looks like red. Sorry, red glows to your right, which is off to your the west, where you know the majority of the actual volcano to be, Sambra. So you can tell that you're probably getting pretty close to your destination. I'm sorry, guys. Give me one second.
Yeah. Yep, gotta drink that water. All right, good
Allergies are
time to
killer
pause
today.
and- yeah.
I ran out of allergy medicine and like
It's
I know I'm just gonna get
it
some
is
kind of a sinus
horrible this
infection.
year.
Yeah. Hydration
Oh,
check
yeah.
for everybody. Yeah.
Drink your water. Yeah. Sorry, just like tickling.
You gonna be
my
okay?
throat. Yeah, I'll be right.
No die.
Um,
It's not allowed.
who will finish
Not permitted.
my story? Um,
Oh my gosh! And here's a great time to pause and take a look at the poll that we've been running in chat. Will Maggie get in trouble tonight? 100%. Of course,
Yes.
it's Maggie.
When doesn't Maggie get into trouble?
It's Maggie. So
To be fair, I haven't yet.
correct.
Today.
Keyword yet.
Yes.
Today.
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 The night is young, and so are we.
The night is young.
You're
I'm not
so
doing it.
beautiful.
Beautiful. Anyway,
Can go on forever.
How to tell when you've been hanging out together for a while?
Too long.
You complete
Yep.
me. All of you you complete me. I love it.
so as you guys are starting to sort of get what you believe to be closer to your destination, Maggie, Sambra, and Miko, you do start to hear what sounds
My turn.
like.
Oh, jeez.
What sounds like human voices. Not a lot, probably just a couple. It's off to your right. It sounds like it's further into the sort of like landscape in that area. And you can't hear what they're saying, but you can definitely tell that they're there.
Can we tell how many there are? Or no?
It's not that many. You can't tell the exact number, but you can tell that it's not a lot. It's
Okay.
probably, between like 3 and 10 tops.
DM, knowing this area and knowing that not a lot of humanoid populations stay out here, since it's pretty rough out here, would I be aware of nefarious humanoids? Like, can I do an insight check, maybe, or something?
You can do history.
Okay. History check. Here we go. That is an 11. A whole 11.
All right. So, yeah, you know that generally people don't really come out here. It's not like like there's lots of little villages dotting the countryside. Most people stay in the cities because that's where the infrastructure is. It's not really super common, at least when you were here, for there to be humanoids out here. Like maybe like a hunting party, maybe some people who got lost. But you wouldn't think that you would find people out here.
Is there a mixture of voices, like maybe one voice more gruff than the other one, or I mean, we can definitely tell there's more than one voice, but like
It's what was your perception check?
it was 11, so I guess I don't know if I would differentiate.
No, you
too
probably
much.
wouldn't be able to tell too much.
Okay. All right. I would probably turn to everybody else and be like, do we want to go kind of quiet through here,
We can
or
take
do we
'em.
want to kind of? Oh gosh. Well, we don't have to fight them if we don't need to. I'm just saying. Well, you know what? Yeah, you're right. To your point, if they do pose a problem, we can take them. So let's just keep going and let's just see. Just keep an eye out, right?
Wow, I wasn't expecting you to go with what I said. Okay, let's go.
All right. So does that mean that you guys want to try to do stealth, or are you just trying to be like quieter than?
We're walking through quietly. I don't know. That's why I posed it to the group. I'm cool rolling stealth. Stealthy is healthy.
I
I
don't see
do
why
have
not.
pass without a trace, so if you guys want.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, then
One of the best
how about
D&D
that?
spells ever.
It really is.
Yes. Stealth.
I will cast pass without a trace on us.
Okay. Nicely done, and thank goodness for that. That is a 16 with that plus 10.
Mm.
Yeah.
That is a 30. Yeah.
26.
Wow.
Sneaky barb.
28.
Right, and Miko?
I'm doing math. That's gonna be for stealth 21.
21. And sorry, Courtney, what'd you get?
26.
26. Okay. Yeah, you guys feel pretty quiet. As you move forward, the voices do get louder, but you can tell that they're definitely, it's like a ways off to your right. So you're going to pass sort of around where they are. You're not going to go directly through where it sounds like they're coming from. It sounds like they're coming from some of the, like, it's echoey, kind of.
Psych! I
of
cast
the
spiritual weapon
landscape.
and run in. No, that is not true.
Sorry, what?
I did not say
What?
Cordial's voice. I did not say it in Cordial's voice because I was
a
crazy.
new
No.
barbarian appears. Like,
no,
what?
thank you. Hard pass.
Holy cow!
Oh
What?
man. Side note, if there's ever a dream sequence like episode, I want everybody to just switch classes because I want to
Yes!
Barbarian
I would love
cordial.
that.
Yes.
Cleric Zashri.
You
Oh
should
my
make
God, that
Maggie
would've
be
been
like
amazing, though.
super nice and like Courtney. Cleric-y.
Yeah. So it's about 20, probably at minimum 20, 30 feet off to your right where all these voices are coming from. So you have the option of just continuing forward and bypassing it.
I don't know. I feel it's a choice.
Is
But
there any
what
way we
would-
could walk around them and still kind of check out who they are? Or what
Sure.
they're up
Well,
to?
So if you were to do that, you would sort of have to like go in that direction and then you could continue on your way. It wouldn't be like out of your way. You can tell sort of where it's coming from.
Okay.
And it's not far, but it's with the rolls that you made, you would be able to pass by without them seeing you or you seeing them.
So you'd be able to pass by without a trace.
Yeah, there it is.
But
I feel like I'd be too curious though to see who the heck this is that's way the hell out here. You know what I
feel
mean?
I feel like for our benefit also it's probably smart to just kind of check out who they are, what they're up to.
Yeah. Yep.
all right. So you guys want to move towards where the voices are coming from?
Mm-hmm.
And in what order are you doing this? Put yourselves on the
Um,
picture in the order that you would like to be.
Okey-dokey.
Sure.
Whoever's in the front, put yourself to the right.
Oh, I just saw Noodle.
Okay. Let's go.
Miss
here.
Noodle.
Oh yeah, Noodle is on the list. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow.
You just left me.
Oh, poor thing.
Okay, so
Everybody's just getting further behind Cordial.
Oh no, I thought
yeah,
Zashri
I'm not
was
sure
in
which
front.
way. It's left to right or right to left.
No, she
Right.
said that right is the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right is the
Okie
front.
dokie. I'll be over there then.
Here, boop. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
I went the wrong
Okay.
direction.
I mean,
was
we
not
don't have to necessarily be in single
we can
file.
always
So I'd
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
be at least to the side of whoever's up front since I know the region. So
Mm,
yeah.
Smart.
Oh, actually, let me. Oh, okay. All right, cool. So as you guys approach, trying to be kind of quiet, the voices start to get louder, and it actually sounds like they're chanting.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Mm.
Always a good sign.
Great
And-
sign.
Oh.
Sambra and Cordial both recognize that they are chanting in Draconic. Well, most of you at this point probably recognize that they're chanting in Draconic.
Why are they cursing
Oh,
in
snap.
Draconic, Sombra?
Oh. Can't be anything good. I I don't think these guys should be allowed to continue, guys.
Yeah.
Right, so as you
And
sorry,
see.
keep going.
No, actually, I was just looking up. Oh, what? Well, she would probably more than likely hold a spell. She would hold Blade Ward, held action, just in case in the next few minutes, uh, we start getting
Things
in
get real.
combat. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I, if I make like some sort of perception or insight or whatever roll, can I get a better, like trying to really hear what they're saying? Like we'll just stop for a second and we'll try and like listen to what's happening.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Ah, that's a nat 1. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Oh, I
do
know
they
you
have
got.
any chat
You
advantage?
yeah,
I know
have
you got a
advantage.
chat advantage somewhere, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not in chat right now because I'm trying to limit. My internet is
Yeah, whenever
dumb.
you
I'm
guys
trying to limit.
roll and you want it, just ask me. I'll let you know if you have any.
Okay, well that's a 6, so that's not even much better. But so math 6 and 7 is 13.
I mean, that's not terrible.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible. So
Well, my perception's +7, so that's the only reason why.
I mean, but isn't that a great feeling when you roll and you're like, man, that's awful, and you look at your modifier and you're like, oh.
You want to know what's crazy though? My persuasion is +10.
Holy moly!
I mean,
Cordy went
that's-
bad, we'd be screwed.
Well, here's the thing. Maggie and Sambra never let me get to where I can persuade anyone of anything because we start the shooty before the talkie every time.
The +12 to persuasion bard silently nods from the background.
Oh boy, the balance. It's the balance.
We got a great
There's no
balance,
balance.
The
All right,
charisma-based spellcasters are over here like, okay.
Like I could have. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Everything's fine.
So as you get closer, Cordial, you kind of stop for a second and you're listening, and you can't make out everything that they're saying, but it definitely sounds like some kind of like they're repeating the same thing over and over and over again, and it sounds like it might be some kind of spell, but it's definitely like they're chanting something repeatedly, rhythmically.
Gotcha. I'm going to, how about this? I'm going to cast Rary's telepathic bond, and I'm going to look at Sambra and say in my mind, which I'm just going to have to tell you guys because you can't see me right now, but I'm going to say in my head, I can hear them chanting something. I think it's a spell. That's not the kind of magic that I do, so I'm not sure. Can you hear? I just don't know I don't know what it is.
Yep, and DM, if I take a hard listen, what am I hearing in Draconic?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Yep. On it. Okay, I am going to use a reroll.
Okay.
Because I really want to know.
Same.
That's much better. 14 plus. Yeah, that's a 14.
All right. So you're getting sort of a similar thing. Like you can tell that they're chanting the same words over and over and over again, but it's hard to tell exactly the words that they're using. It does sort of sound like maybe a spell, but you can definitely tell that whatever it is, it's repeated and it's being spoken rhythmically.
Back to Cordy, I would probably say whatever they're chanting, it's a spell that they're casting, but there's not a lot of nice spells that you chant in a group in Draconic. So I'm not quite sure what it is either, but we need to stop them.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I cast telepathic bond with everybody, so all of you guys, it like it's a group thing. We can all have a group mental conversation without anybody hearing us.
Group chat.
Maggie's slowly getting
Yeah.
used to it.
Do you guys want to keep going forward?
Yes.
Yes.
Even though I don't know Draconic, is there anything I could roll to or maybe Arcana to see if I know? Maybe I watch their hand movements or
You can't see them yet.
Oh, we're not there. Okay.
No, you are still a little ways away, far enough away that they're still surrounded by some hills that are blocking their view of you and you of them at this point. Which brings us to the next thing, which is, how are you guys going to approach? You going to try to stay behind the cover for a little bit as you come in, take a peek, or do you guys just want to go?
I would say we'd probably all try to be stealthy and kind of peek our heads out. Little gophers.
Yeah.
Same.
Right. Okay, so as you guys walk up,
I'm scared.
you do see what looks an old. It looks like
Well,
the ruins
there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
of.
I notice how they're already color labeled. Interesting.
And there's a black dragon on the map.
Holy crap.
So
Oh,
what
dear.
you guys see as you sort of peek around the hills of where you are is there's this sort of large open field, and it looks like there's some ruins there that are currently being taken up by, it looks like 5 hooded figures. They do not see you as far as you can.
Where would we be? What?
I'm sorry, you guys are over here in the bottom left.
Okay. Sambra would definitely say to Maggie, you may want to perch Inky in a little alcove right over here before we go meet these guys.
I'm gonna whisper, Inky, just go away.
Inky's gone. You don't see him.
I didn't think I did anyway.
Oh, Inky. Oh no.
I think
I have a feeling I know who
Dragon
Inky was.
probably realizes that, oh snap, there's a big inn around here. It's time to go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because they're smarter than us.
Yeah.
So you guys do see that it looks like these whatever they are, these people have drawn what looks like some kind of summoning circle in the middle of these ruins. There is also a large ruined altar that one of them is standing behind. That person appears to be leading whatever this is. There's also a large black dragon statue that you guys see. I would like everyone to roll perception for me, please.
Oh my.
I thought you were gonna say
Right.
initiative, and I was like, oh no.
Nat 20.
Perception,
Yes, please.
22.
8.
A nat 20.
My dice hate me tonight.
And Zashri got 19. Good job. All right.
Finally, I'm
So-
back.
Anyway, all right. So everybody except for Miko and Sambra, who are super distracted by chanting
Wait.
culty people.
Well, that's fair. I was gonna say I just got an advantage, but I'll use that next roll.
Okay. Many of you did roll very well. So you guys notice that this statue looks kind of familiar. It looks a lot like the ones that you saw when you battled the demon that was trying to kill Zashri.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, was that in that plane thing that I took
It
us
was.
to? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Did we ever,
I have an idea.
I don't remember now if when we were researching and looking around and going through all the paperwork and stuff, if we found out what plane we were on or not. I do
don't
not
think we did.
remember now.
Sambra did
Oh,
when she bamfed away.
that's right. Okay.
She knows that she teleported from that spot, which means that she knew where you were.
Okay. So, right. So Sambra knows, Sharon forgets. So
That is valid
Yes,
peak
that's fine.
D&D happening right there.
That's
please.
one of my favorite things is when not favorite, but it's always funny when you're like, yes, my character, but Vanessa doesn't remember anything. So if you could refresh me on
Right.
that.
Yeah. Cordial's
Where my
wisdom is
notes
like
are.
+6, and Jenna's wisdom is like 8. Please explain to Jenna.
I'm at a nugget of 1 today.
If you could kindly DM, please
Yes.
explain the implications of such.
Yes. So you knew that because Daryl had teleported you from where you were, and because you ended up in the it's not the Brass Citadel. I can't remember the name of the city at the moment. But because
Okay.
you ended up there, that place is in Avernus, which is where you guys just came from.
Great. Okay,
Oh.
so it looks like they're trying to summon something from Avernus, guys.
Oh, I really don't want to see something from there again.
Yeah, no, really not. So, we need to stop them now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what does it look like is going on right now?
So it looks like what you see right now is there are 4 of these hooded figures, all standing around the summoning circle. It looks like they have some kind of beam of light. They all have their hands up like this, and it looks like there's some kind of crackling beam of light that is passing sort of like around in a circle. Well, in a square, because there's only 4 of them between them. And there's the one person who is standing behind this ruined altar. There's a book in front of them, and that person it seems like they are leading whatever this is. They also have their hands out like this in front of them, and there's the same sort of energy, it looks like, sort of wreathing their hands, as it were.
I'm going to look at Sambra and say, what do you think? Dispel magic? Counterspell? What do you think?
I have an idea.
we
All
just
the
interrupt
things.
it?
All the things. I have both of those. If you want to take one and I take one, yes, let's go. Let's do it.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Maggie, you had wanted to roll Arcana maybe on this
Yes.
once you got here? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Do it.
Oh, that's not good. Do I have another one? Please tell me I have another one. Where's my name? No, I don't have one. Dang it. Okay.
An advantage?
No, I don't have one. Okay.
Wait, wait, wait.
No,
Look again.
That's
we're
not how
doing
it
that.
works.
No, we're not doing that.
So let me find it.
I had to try.
That's an 8, unfortunately.
An 8, okay. I mean, you can tell that whatever it is definitely magical.
And it ain't good.
You can probably tell that, I mean, you're familiar with different like types of magic. It looks like this is some kind of electricity.
Ooh.
But that's really all you can get from that.
Okay. I'm gonna mentally whisper, because that's how Maggie does mental talk.
Just like, I know that no one can hear you, but I'm still whispering into your head.
I'm still
That's
gonna whisper
fair.
though.
I think I can sneak onto that dragon, and maybe I can do like that thunder wave spell and at least distract them and make them all fall down. And
Okay.
we can all go rushing in like bats out of hell. I've always wanted to use that saying.
Well,
Literally though.
as long as you don't try to climb it, you don't have to climb the statue. Just
I just thought
Kinda
it would look really cool.
well, not if you fall.
Maggie's gonna go, okay, I won't. She's still going to.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use as stealthily as I can and slowly come over here. I don't know
Alright.
why I'm acting like Maggie in my own house right now.
I know you're like crouched
You
down.
have to.
I'm not quite sure why.
It
But
adds to your stealth roll
It adds.
to do
Yeah.
it in real life.
It's that
Oh.
whole game.
I
It's
just
that whole
I
gaming.
looked in the camera and I realized what I was doing. I was like, "What are you doing?"
It's like
Yeah,
that whole
yeah.
gaming control
push the
pad
buttons.
thing. Like
Yeah.
when you go this way and you're like this way, but it's
well,
not
and if
really
you push the
helping at
buttons
all.
harder, it works
Yeah.
better.
Oh, it works better.
Yeah, it makes everything. Yes, that's just facts. Every gamer knows that.
Works
Especially
with
in Pokemon.
too.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
So should I make like a athletics to see if I fall off said dragon?
So
Such
is
a bad idea.
we will get to that in one
Oh,
second.
no.
As she's moving forward, is anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, so when I see her starting to move, I'm just gonna like tap her on the shoulder and say, "Be careful," in my head, obviously, and I'm gonna give her guidance.
Good idea.
And she's like that little D4. It's not a lot, but
Hey, you know what? I'll take it. It might be.
it might be
all I
life or
need.
death there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I want to turn to Sambra and say, "Well, I mean, I can counterspell if you think it would help. This looks like kind of a bigger it looks like kind of a bigger thing than one counterspell, but
Well,
if you think that's what we should do, we could do it."
Well, a counterspell would work better if it's a spell, not a spell that's already going. This sounds like a spell that's already going. So a dispel magic would be really good. If somebody casts a spell at us, yeah, have that counterspell ready because we don't know what kind of magic these guys can do. So I can do that. I can
and
hit them with
there's-
the dispel magic.
Well, the other thing I have is I have dispel evil and good. So if they look like they're from Avernus, I might be able to send them back there. But it's risky.
I would say let's go for the short thing. I can hold on to dispel magic really quick, and then if they throw a sling a spell at us, you can counterspell it really quickly. And after we figure out what's what and how strong they are, then yeah, by all means, if you want to send them back to whence they came, let's do it,
Okay,
girl.
and but are we? Sorry, Jenna's all muddled now because I'm trying to think of all these spells and everything at once. So just give me 1 second. Our plan, out of character, because my poor brain. Our plan out of character right now is that we are going to try and like interrupt by doing some damage and causing some chaos and break things up that way.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Yes.
And then if like either it doesn't work or we have to, you know, get violent, then we can get violent.
Right.
I mean, I am
So,
getting
I'm-
violent, but
Yeah, right. So I got 2 options here. One is I can help with the chaos. I can cast Insect Plague and just butterfly them all the way back to hell.
Okay.
The other option is Dispel Evil and Good, which is they would have
I
like
love that spell.
if I can hit them with a melee spell attack, I might be able to get them banished back to their plane.
Banish it.
Nice.
But we
We also
don't
don't
know
actually
if
know if
they're
yeah.
from Avernus.
Right. We just know that they're trying to conjure up something from Avernus, right?
Right. So that's kind of that's a big spell to waste if
Yeah.
they aren't.
So
From there.
I would say dispel magic. I can hit that while everybody's trying to everybody else creates like melee and physical and spell damage in other ways. I can hit dispel magic on that circle to try and wipe that out and stop that right there.
But question: what if they're trying to save somebody who's trapped in Avernus?
Too bad.
Yeah.
they don't look nice.
Do you remember the dragon statue in that one place that had that like snake demon with 6 arms that literally tried to chop Zashri in half. This is the place we're talking about here.
Oh yeah. Good point.
Yeah,
Okay.
this has a very culty.
Yeah,
Type
no,
of
thank you.
vibe.
That was not fun.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to Zashri and I'm gonna say, okay, when Maggie casts, I'm gonna cast too. I can't keep this from us. It's just kind of in an area. So don't go in the butterflies this time, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and then I will wait.
Okay. I won't go in the butterflies this time.
I will wait for Maggie's lead, and then when Maggie casts her thing, I will also cast Insect Plague.
Okay.
Which for cordial is the same kind of fancy pretty blue butterflies that her other things are.
Okay.
Even though it says locusts, but shut up, it's cordial.
Yeah.
They're butterflies.
Butterflies, please.
No. All right. Let's see. Miko, what are you doing?
I'm looking at my spells. Is what Miko's doing.
Yay.
Miko's just kind of over here like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
All right.
I guess
Sambra-
Miko is.
Oh, yep.
Oh, I said just mentally preparing. I might be trying to. And are these solid over here, like solid walls?
Yeah, so they're pretty solid. They would look like ruined walls, but they're still like opaque.
Decent cover.
Yeah, they're decent cover.
Okay. Miko would probably be wanting to move towards that
Okay.
area if it looks like shit's about to go down.
Okay.
Tell
Yeah, you
me.
can go. You guys can put yourselves on the map
Okay.
where you want to be.
I have
Um,
2 5th level spell slots now.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Relax,
that.
dude. Relax, little man. Relax.
Nice.
And then Sombra, what are you doing?
So I've got Dispel Magic ready to cast on that big old circle in the middle, ready to try and knock that out. As soon as combat happens. Either
I
we
love that you're
initiate or they
taking
do.
Maggie's league on this. Something doesn't feel right about this.
Here's where we're at.
And so Zashri, what are you doing?
She's going to kind of stand in front of the people that are approaching that are in her party.
Okay.
As a meaty meat shield.
All right. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Part of me that wants to just throw the plane in the bag thing at them.
Oof. All right.
But I'm not
All right,
going to.
Maggie, make an athletics check.
All right.
Go!
Here we go. Okay, it's not horrible. That is a 13.
13.
I
Okay.
guess I don't fall off of it.
So you try to like scramble up this dragon. It's a little more slippery than you had anticipated, so it's gonna take you a second. And
Oh wait, I have guidance.
Yes, you do.
17.
17. Okay. Yep, you managed to get up.
Whew.
No problem.
Okay.
And that is where we are going to take our second break for the night. So Maggie,
get
you are
beat
now
up.
on top of this dragon,
Oh, snap.
Okay.
and
This is fine. Everything's fine.
we will see how this goes. All right, we'll be right back.
back, everybody.
Okay.
It's okay. I got a treat. It's berries and cream.
Ooh, looks
I
pretty.
am gonna regret the treat I just had.
Oh,
We're back, everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Yay!
All right. So, Maggie, from your so for people who just joined, because we do have people that just joined.
Welcome, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
Hello.
The Bells began their journey at the sort of a northerly coastal point in the Veldten area of our map, which is Sambra's sort of home turf. They've been traveling south towards what they know to be the nearest city to where they ended up after Zashri's mother was kind enough to sort of ferry them across via tree stride. As they've been traveling, they started to hear voices, decided to go check it out. As they got closer, realized that those voices were in fact chanting something in Draconic, and have decided that maybe this is not a great thing, especially since they have recognized this statue that these hooded figure, they're cultists, whatever, guys. You knew that already.
We knew that. Yeah.
There's no hiding it.
Well, we were gonna call them
Yeah, that's pretty
cultists either
obvious.
way.
They're like
I was
standing
gonna
in a
call
circle around a
them,
thing and chanting. Like that's some cult.
magic robe users.
Yeah.
They're, I kept saying robed figures as if you guys were like,
Yeah, we know.
whatever. Anyway, they're cultists. That these
5 robed
cultists
figures are
are-
in a spell circle.
Chanting.
What could it be? So they realized that the statue that these cultists are near appears to be very similar to one that a couple actually, that they ran into in Avernus the last time they were there, but they didn't realize that they were there. So that has set some spidey senses tingling that maybe they need to do something about this. Maybe. Also, now that you guys are closer, Cordial and Sambra, you can hear the words that they're saying in Draconic. It appears to be sort of an older dialect, though, so it's a little difficult to figure out exactly what they're saying. But it definitely sounds like they're trying to summon something.
Okay. Any names? Proper names that stand out?
Roll. I'm just gonna have you roll. Do an intelligence check.
Sure.
Gronk does have a valid point. Maybe they're beatniks.
Okay.
They could be beatniks.
And that was terrible.
Yes,
Maggie would know if they were beatniks.
That's true. I probably would.
That was terrible. That was only a 4. Big old 4.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's kind of like if you're not, if you go to watch Shakespeare and you're not really familiar with Shakespeare, like you can totally tell that these are words that are in Draconic.
Got it.
Definitely. But
Yep, like you can tell somebody's speaking Shakespearean, however,
yeah.
the meaning may get a little muddled in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you it's like if you watch the plays a lot, sure, you know what that means, but if you don't, then you're like, yeah, sure. This is English, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody is going to get a surprise round. They have not seen you. Thank you, Pat, for that trace. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Maggie, since she is the one who sort of is kicking shit off.
Which literally makes 0 sense. I just want to point that out.
No, it's great. We're doing great.
We are all growing.
So, are we in Fantasia? Oh my god, we're in Fantasia. No. I'm in heaven right now. Okay. I can't concentrate with this.
This is the song I play when you guys are sneaking up on
Great,
enemies.
I love it. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, I'm gonna do Thunder Wave.
So sneaky.
Okay.
I can't.
I mean, it makes me feel more sneaky. I don't know
So
about you guys.
it's a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
So I think that would get all of them, right?
15-foot cube. Let's see. 5, 10, 15.
Very serious
You
game
could
we're
get-
playing, you guys.
So that is a 15-foot
Yeah,
cube.
obviously.
Oh. Okay.
This is Nutcracker, isn't it?
Yeah, Nutcracker.
This is in the
No,
Hall of the
it's
Mountain
in the Hall of the
King.
Mountain King.
Yes.
Not from Nutcracker.
You know, the Mountain King from the Nutcracker.
So that's
It's a ballet, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
I
So
think it's an opera, but I don't remember exactly. Yeah, so that's a 15-foot cube. It doesn't look like you could get more than one of them in at a time.
It's killing me.
All right.
I can't do it.
It's so
Alright.
funny.
Cause just knowing our group and our characters like vibe, it just
It's so
It's
perfect.
just
That's
so
why I
perfect.
have it in here. Because every time you
Perfect.
guys are sneaking up on enemies,
so
that's
funny.
what I hear in
oh,
my head.
100%. So then I would get what? I guess these two.
So you would only with the 15-foot cube, you can only get one.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's
Well,
okay.
no,
I
actually,
haven't.
no, that's not true. You could get them all. Because if you do it like that, you can
There
hit each
we
of them.
go.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a
I can
con
do
save.
math.
Same.
All right, so you go ahead and cast it.
Yep.
Constitution save from each of these guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, we'll see how their con is.
I did it high, so hopefully I'm not wasting this.
All right. First one is a 6, so that's orange. Second one is an 18.
Okay, he makes it. Rude.
Third one
How
is a
dare.
natural 1.
Boom.
Ooh.
And the fourth
Worth it,
one
worth
is
it.
a 15. So 2 of them make it. The ones that fail are
Yeah,
the
so
purple and
2 and
green.
2.
Also, I'm gonna be that person and remind you that you, Vanessa, do have 2 advantages because we gave you Mother's Day advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Indeed.
I will-
Indeed.
Oh, right.
Yay.
You don't have to use
Yay.
them for this. I'm just.
At our own
Look,
peril.
we get a ridiculous amount of chat advantages, and
Correct.
our chat takes really good care of us. So I'm
Yes.
willing to take this dunk for.
I volunteer for tribute.
Yeah.
It's Mother's Day. You should get to have some fun too.
I agree. That's 26 thunder damage.
Okay, so the other guys will take 13. And let's see, so the 2 that failed, they get knocked back, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
And it is, let's see, pushed 10 feet.
Okay, so they'll get pushed 10 feet away from you. So this guy goes flying back, as does this one.
Toodles.
All right,
Peace.
And I'm
Zashri,
assuming
what
they
are you
then
doing?
see me,
Oh.
and I'm gonna go, hi.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
So the thunder wave crashes. There's this enormous noise, and 2 of the guys just kind of like are startled, and 2 of them end up like flying back. Every head just whips and looks directly at Maggie, or you assume so because you can't see their faces. I'm just gonna go down my screen. So Zashri, what are you doing now?
I'm going to this. Okay. She will rage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. There's no avoiding it.
Nope.
And go up here to defend from the other side and flank.
All right. Flanking.
But yeah, I'm not sure if I should attack quite yet.
Do you want to hold your action?
Yeah, I want to hold action for if they attack us,
Okay, sounds good.
and I will stabby stab, slashy slash.
All right, so if somebody attacks, you're gonna attack that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right, Sambra, what are you doing?
Okay. We are going to hit that circle with Dispel Magic. I'm gonna crank it up a notch to cast it at 4th level.
Okay.
Just making sure, because I don't know how powerful a circle or whatnot these guys are conjuring.
Okay.
Yep. So I would kind of peek out from behind the. I guess this is a pillar I've been hiding behind a little bit.
Yes.
And yep. Joom joom.
All right. And no, as you, let's see. How does that work? I think I have to roll against it. It's 3rd level or lower.
3rd level or
succeeds,
lower
right?
automatically snuffs it out. If
Okay.
it's higher than that, let's see. So for each spell of 4th level or higher, as far as the target, make an ability check using my. I have to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. So the DC would be 10 plus the spell's level. So I have to roll a d20. If you're telling me now that this is a spell that's higher than 3rd, then I'm the one that has to make a check.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll for me.
Oh, snap. Oh, I'm afraid of all my dice right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's decent. So, let me see. Spellcasting ability. So I guess that would be a +6 to that. So 19 total.
Okay, good. Good to know. All right, Miko, you are up. What are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take a good old 30-foot step, boop-a-doop-doop, this way. And I'm just gonna look at this guy. Like, I've already been able to be like, yeah, that guy's probably the boss man right now, right?
Yeah.
Easily inferred. Okay, cool.
You blocked him.
Can he make a wisdom saving throw?
Can.
Beautiful.
Ooh. That is a 13.
That is a 13 that fails. So, I was gonna do the math. Cool. So Miko's just gonna kind of smirk at him, and you guys probably see her mouth move a little bit, but you don't hear anything. And he's gonna take 25 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
All right. As
Wow.
he kind of like, ugh.
Oh, wait.
And last but not least, Cordial, what are you doing?
Hi, so I want to cast my Butterfly Plague. And an Insect Plague is a 20-foot sphere,
Okay.
which, of course, they're not in a neat little thing anymore.
No, they're in a square.
I don't know how to draw spheres on the map.
Hold
So-
Alt.
It's okay. Here. Let's do.
Yeah, 20 feet.
No. Like. Let's see. Draw shape. It's 20 feet. That looks right.
1, 2, 3. I think it's a little small.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, excuse me. 20-foot radius sphere.
So bigger than that. Yep.
Do. You know, teach your kids math so that they can play Dungeons and Dragons correctly.
Yep.
Wait, do you
when
guys
your
have the
kids
spear
ask-
on there, or were you waiting for me to draw it?
Let's see.
Oh, snap.
You can, if
No,
you do
Vanessa-
the square
Van-
shape, just hold down Alt and then click and drag. That'll make
Oh,
sense.
snap. Look at that.
So that's
Nice.
that's a 20-foot radius
That is a 20-foot diameter.
diameter. It is. No.
Oh,
Mhm.
look.
I need 20-foot
Yep.
radius, so I need 40 foots.
Holy crap.
40 total.
Yeah.
So it gets all
There
of
you-
them.
There
Yeah,
you go.
baby.
Yeah, that
Woo.
looks right.
Okay. So if
Alright.
I can move it more like an up here situation, so it gets more of them and less of my friends, I would prefer that.
Like that?
More like a, yeah, and that's not going to get this guy, but that's okay. I like that I've got at least 4 of them in there, but also the little summoning circle thing. So if anything does end up coming in or whatever, it'll be in that thing. Okay, so I need everybody to do a con 15 save,
Alright.
and then I need to get my d10s together.
And that
Alright,
includes
so
friendly foe?
Yeah, anybody who's in the thing, but none of you guys are in it.
Yeah, we're
I
fine.
Yeah,
cast
we're
it.
not in it.
I cast it.
So-
Here's the
Mental
thing, and I
note.
did say to you before,
go with the
anybody
butterflies.
who is there when I cast it, or if you start, or you like walk in, walk into it, or end your turn there, you're gonna have to make a save and take damage. So I can't. It's not like Spirit Guardians where I can decide, not you. But I told you guys that, so you know, don't walk into these butterflies. Also, this is difficult terrain in there too, so they're gonna have a hard time running around and stuff. I'll put the spell details in the chat as well, but I'm getting my d10s right now.
Alright, so blue guy, he got a 15.
I think my thing is 15. Yes, it is. Con 15, so he saves.
Alright, so he'll make it. Let's see. Green got a 7, so he does not make it. Red got a 9. He does not make it. Jeez. The purple got a 6.
Wow.
So only the blue guy saves.
Okay. I'm getting my dice together. Sorry. You'd
All right,
think
so
that is a
since I
lovely
had
problem to
everybody else's
have.
turn to do this that I would have remembered. But for some reason, dice are the constant thing that I forget you need for D&D. I'm not a born and bred dice goblin. Dice goblin has been forced upon me.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay.
Shiny math rocks.
So let's see. That's 4d10. So we got 20. That is 25 damage total. And if you saved, you take half.
Okay, so the only guy that saved is this guy up here. So he'll take half. Oh.
And it's piercing. My piercing butterflies.
Right. Okay. Got it. Okay, so that's not it. Perfect. Okay, cool. So take half of, and then everybody else takes 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so the two that were knocked back by the thunder wave look haggard by that. They're
never expecting the thunder butterflies. The thunderflies.
Oh my god, that sounds like something out of Venture Brothers. The thunderflies.
Yeah.
So basically, this is what goes down. Maggie gets on top of this dragon, slaps her hands together, thunder wave bursts out. It is loud, and these cultists get thrown back. The magic that was between their hands drops immediately as two of them are flung backwards and fall on their asses on the ground. Sambra, you cast the dispel magic. You see the circle goes dark. Zashri comes up, and you basically are like holding your axe at the ready, just waiting to see what this guy is going to do. Miko comes around, and the guy that's standing behind the altar looks like he's having like an aneurysm. And on top of all of that, these blue butterflies
I love you so
burst forth and
Oh, sorry.
settle
My husband
around
just
these.
walked in and gave me an ice cream and then and walked out of the room.
Nice.
I also love you guys too. I just.
I was like, oh, that was so sweet and random.
Said,
Good
Well,
man.
no,
Well
No,
done.
I didn't mean for my cordial voice to come out. That's just sometimes
I
how I
love
talk to
you.
my husband.
Well
It's like,
done.
who do you love though? What does that mean?
It's us, definitely.
I just got
Wow.
excited, okay?
And then, as all of this is happening, these blue butterflies like burst forth and descend upon these cultists, biting them and stinging them as only butterflies, angry butterflies, can do. And with that, we are going to go ahead and roll some initiatives. So,
Woo!
Hey.
Let's go.
Initiative. Come on.
Bring it, you cranky
Come on.
cultists.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, good.
It's so funny
That's
how it
not a
adds the
good
I don't
modifier.
get that. I guess I. Ooh. Creepy music. I like it.
Ooh.
I
Culty
do
music.
prefer the last tune you used, though.
Bum 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 bum.
I mean,
music provided
that
by
is the
Katie.
sneaky music.
It's
Like
the
every
prettiest
time.
thing ever.
That's
Made my
that's the
night.
sneaky part of that tune. When it comes to like the more chaotic towards like the middle and end, oh my god. It's like, oh.
I know. I was waiting to see if Maggie was gonna like finish doing her whole descriptive thing before it got to that part. Which would've
I
been,
just
like,
couldn't get through
hilarious,
it. I
but
couldn't
yeah.
get through it.
It's too funny.
Go ahead
Tengu
and put
Omen, welcome,
yourselves
by the way.
in- Yes, hello, new people.
Hello, your people.
What's up,
Go ahead and you
people?
should be able to put yourselves in the initiative tracker.
I'm all the way at the bottom.
Not terrible though. Sometimes it's nice to have clerics go late. Because then if people, you know, do smart stuff and hurt themselves,
Do the healing.
somebody's there to pick their butts
Yeah.
up off the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
You know,
So true.
it's an often thankless job, but cleanup crew is the duty of a cleric sometimes. It's just, yep, it just is.
All right. So, first up is actually the orange cultist, who rolled really well on his check. He is going to sort of like look around, and Zashri and so Maggie, you're a little bit in the air, so you might not necessarily see all of this, but Zashri, you see that it's this looks like a drow, probably. And his eyes are like it's male, and his eyes are like wide, and he looks enraged. And he
Okay.
starts speaking. Do you speak Undercommon?
I don't think so. I think just Celestial and Common.
Okay. So he starts yelling at you in a language that you don't speak. And
Would,
Rude.
would other people hear it?
Because if he's yelling,
yes, well, you're pretty far. You can roll perception on that. We'll see.
What are they speaking?
Advantage.
Do you speak Undercommon?
Advantage time.
we really inquiring minds have got to know.
21.
21?
you go.
Yeah, you hear it. He's yelling loud enough, and you are in a good enough spot that it's echoing, and you can hear him sort of yelling like, "You've ruined everything! What have you done?" He is going to attack you with his spear.
So
which
does that
is going
trigger
to
my
be-
held action?
Yes. So go
Okay.
ahead. He's going to go to hit you, but I'm going to have you roll first.
Cool. Alright, with the Celestial Great Axe.
That's a lovely accent.
Thank you.
And here we have the lovely Zashri in her natural habitat,
Natural habitat.
wielding her
Does a
two
22
great
hit?
It does.
It does. Okay, that was a natural 1 on the damage, so it's only 12 or 7 damage rather.
Okay.
Does it add the rage damage in
I
there?
was gonna say, are you adding your rage? Make
I
sure
think you have
you're-
to add that separately on Roll20.
I think so too.
I'm sorry, but that
Okay.
was hilarious when you were like, "No, I haven't really been remembering the
No.
things that you taught me because I haven't been adding my rage damage."
That's a 10. Yeah. Oh, but like out of character, I also just haven't been remembering. Okay, so 10 slashing.
All right. Perfect. Okay, and he is going to hit you. I'm actually going to use one of my advantages because I rolled a 2.
Ooh, snap.
That is better. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is 4 piercing damage
Okay.
and 4 lightning damage.
Okay.
As he kind of like pulls up this spear from a belt in his robe and jabs you with it, and when it gets you, this energy just like crackles, and you can almost feel it like zapping you through your body, and it actually like it jars you for a second.
Oof.
And it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to. So I'd already raged before we were in combat.
Yes.
So that's good because I don't have to use my bonus action to do that. I can bonus action to frenzy instead, which will give me 3 attacks. Alright, so I'm gonna hit him with the first one, which will be, I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't have to reckless because I'm flanking, right?
Yes, that is
Right,
that is
yep.
correct.
Okay, does a 24 hit?
It does.
It
Okay,
better.
that's 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna hit it with my second attack. Which will be 24 to hit again.
Yes, that will hit.
Which will be 20 slashing.
Okay.
Okay. And third attack for Frenzy will be 23 to hit. Dang.
Yeah.
That's a lot of good
Dang,
rolls.
man.
Ooh,
Holy cow.
Get it,
Rolls
get
are
it,
crazy.
get it.
Will be 18 slashing.
Okay. Yeah, what does it look like when you hit this guy with your 24 3 times in a row?
Don't touch her! Just slashes mindlessly.
So this guy, you like, he hits you with the spear, and you manage to just
Not messing around.
like, you are not having it.
Nope.
He shocks you, man. So you like just take your axe and just slice him to pieces, and he goes down.
Woo.
Bye. Bye.
Yes.
All right, end of your turn.
Yep, that's it.
All right, Sambra, you are up.
Okay, casting Armor of Agathis. I'm going to upcast that at. Let's see. Can I cast that at 2nd level? Yes, I can. I sure will. So there we go. And I think that is that's an action. I will move because I want to get in a bit more strategic areas. So if I can go, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and hide, like, if this is a big enough dragon statue, I would hide, like, underneath the legs or under the belly, or, kind of like behind the statue a little bit, just for cover's sake. But that's all I'm doing for now.
Okay. All right, Nico, you are up.
Beautiful. All right. So, Miko is going to again take another little bit of movement and just kind of walk over to the other part of the pillar. I guess like technically right here. And I would just like to make eye contact with this boy over here. And could you please roll a wisdom save?
Okay. Which one is it? Sorry.
The green one.
boy?
Sorry.
Alright. Wow, these dice hate me. That is a 4.
Beautiful. That's gonna fail. So Miko's just gonna lock eyes with him, and she's just going to point to Zashri, and he now feels a compulsion to walk directly towards Zashri, on his next turn.
Wow.
Is this technically a charmed effect or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's an 11, which I'm guessing still does not
Okay, no,
pass.
it still fails.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. So on his next turn, he will walk towards. Come on, Zashri. Dun, 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 dun.
And if Zashri won't move before he goes. Yes. So this is compulsion. This is creatures of your choice. Creatures, plural. That can see and hear you must make a wisdom saving throw, so 30-foot range. Target automatically succeeds if they can't be charmed. On a failed save, a target is affected by the spell until action. On each of my turns to designate a direction that is horizontal to me. So basically, up, down, left, right. You know, I can't have this. I can't have the red guy move to where the orange one was. That won't work.
All right. Does that mean
then he has to use his movement?
Okay. All right, that sounds good. So
it does say a target isn't compelled to move into an obviously deadly hazard, such as a fire or a pit. I feel like Zashri is an obviously deadly hazard, but it also says opportunity attack to move.
Maybe just a little bit.
I love that.
not like moving
Zashri
in,
is
just
deadly.
towards.
Yeah, it's not like he's like walking into a giant. Well, I was about to say a giant axe swingy like and I was like, I mean,
she
yeah.
is a giant axe swinging trap, but
exactly.
all right. All right, and is that the end of your turn?
I'm just going to use my bonus action to just like call it to Zashri and just say, "Get him, kid."
Will do.
So.
Is that inspiration, or are you just yelling?
Inspiration. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And it says creature is plural, so I can actually get Blue to move too. Because he's also within range. If he would also make a... Sorry, new spell, Who Dis.
Wow.
Very good. All right,
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah.
So
Fred would be out of
you...
range. Yeah, barely.
So when you speak to them, the guy in green looks kind of like he takes it in. The guy in blue hears what you're saying and snaps his head to you and just like glowers.
Good.
Oh dear, okay.
I guess that means
right.
he succeeded on that wisdom save. Okay.
Next up is purple guy. He looking very unhappy and very rough. Turns over here and he is going to he is going to actually run down this way. And you see him kind of like, I need Zashri, Maggie, and Sambra to all please make dexterity saving throws for me.
Ooh.
An effect I can see?
An effect you can see.
Okay. With advantage.
Yikes.
17.
Okay.
19 for me.
19. Okay.
Nice.
8. Okay, so Maggie and Zashri pass. Sambra, you do not. That is going to be. Right. So you guys take 11 lightning damage. Half on a save, so you guys will only take 5. As he like breathes out that same kind of crackling energy that you guys saw between their hands, just exhales it out of his mouth, and it just through each of you.
Gosh almighty. Wow. Thank God I upcasted that armor, but I
said
can
5?
That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
Holy
5.
crap. Oof.
All right. And then it's going to be his turn. Next up, this guy is going to just wander down to Zashri. So Zashri, this guy, after you get a little fried, your hair's sticking up a little
crispy.
bit. Ugh. But this guy just kind of wanders down to you, and he just kind of looks at you. Okay.
Hi.
Alright, next up is the blue guy up here. He looks around at everything that's happening and just, I mean, Nico, you can see he looks furious. He is going to take a shot at Zashri.
Bring it.
Oh, snap.
Actually, wait. No, you know what? He's gonna take a shot at Maggie because Maggie's the one who used the thunder wave.
Hi.
All right, so that is going to be a 16.
That hits.
Okay. So you are going to take. So. $20 piercing damage,
Holy moly.
and I need you to make a
Whoa.
Constitution save for me.
No. Okay.
Yes.
Oh no.
18.
18. Okay, so you will take half damage.
Half of 20? Or
No.
more damage. Oh,
Half
holy
of
moly.
something else.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
let's see.
Remind me to kill him. What color was he?
You're gonna take 21, so half of that, so 10 poison damage.
Okay.
Okay.
As he pulls a crossbow from under this altar and just aims it right at you.
Oh my god.
Like hits you right in the leg on that dragon.
Alright.
Actually, you are on the dragon. I would like for you to make me a dexterity save, please.
That's a 15.
15? Okay. You hang on. No problem. It's a little jarring. Not gonna lie. You get hit in the leg with this crossbow bolt as you're like sitting on top of this thing. Maybe lose your balance for like half a second, but you got this.
And which guy was that? Red?
The blue one.
Blue.
guy.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. Up next is all my cultists got like right in a row on their initiative. How about that?
Oh no.
All right.
Nothing good for any of us.
Oh, wait. Can I do Hellish Rebuke on that?
I think he's too far.
Yeah, he's
What's
fine.
the range on that? You might.
the-
I mean, I don't know what the range on that is.
Let's look it up.
Yeah. Nope, it's
At the
60
end
feet,
of
so
his
you
turn,
should
did he
be
take
able to.
Did he
Sorry,
take
what?
his butterfly damage?
He did
take
not
his
take his
end of turn
butterfly
butterfly damage? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, talk about learning. I sure forgot about that. I should have used that myself, but
Yeah, he is within range if you want to do hellish
I
rebuke.
will.
Okay.
So that's a dex save.
All right. That is
just
a 16.
Oh, it just makes it. So it's half. Okay.
I need a big old sticky to just put right at
so
my
that's
computer. Hellish
6
rebuke.
points of
6 points.
fire damage.
All right.
And that's halved. Okay.
Okay. And then butterfly damage. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's up here.
Jenna's letting me, Jenna's letting me know what she wants to do.
So he has to make this saving throw again, which is a con save, which fails for sure. So it's probably going to be
Can you
another
hear me?
4d10.
Yay! There you are.
Let's see.
Hear you, Jenna.
Oh, hey, yeah, it's con 15.
I don't hear her.
I hear her.
No.
Let's see.
It could be
All right.
because I'm the controller of the room.
Maybe.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, so that's another 27 points of damage to him
Holy moly.
for the butterflies.
Woo!
Okay.
As he does not move and continues to get bitten by the little insects, he appears to be not thrilled about the fact that they are attacking him, but also is sort of just like brushing it off. He looks mad. He looks pissed.
I would too.
All right, next up is this guy. He is going to run over here, and he is going to do the same thing that the one on the other end did. Yes, because that's going to be... All right, so I need Zashri, Maggie, and Sambra again to go ahead and make dex saves for me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm so scared of my dice. I'm so scared of my dice.
Oh, that was terrible. Do I have
Wow.
advantage? I don't think I've
Yeah,
used
you
any.
You do.
Okay. I'm gonna need that. I had
Okay.
advantage too. That's just
So-
depressing. Okay, that's a 22. Thank you,
Uh,
chat.
16 for me.
Okay. And Maggie?
7.
Oh,
Okay, so Maggie doesn't make it. 5, 5, 7, 10. So it's 10 lightning damage. Have that if you saved.
Oh god.
Excellent. Hellish rebuke, please.
Okay.
Oh my god.
good job. Good job.
And that's a DC 14 dex save, I believe.
All right. 12.
Yes. Okay. So there's some draconic heritage that's going to be thrown in on that too. So, ooh, I am so excited. Okay. So that So 2d10s plus my draconic heritage. Here we go. Rolling it up. Come on, baby. Okay. Okay. Pretty good. And go to your draconic heritage. What do you add? Doobie-doo. One moment, please. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. So I get to add +2 to that. So fantastic. So 9 + 2, 11 + 2, 13 points of fiery
Alright.
damage.
And what does it look like when you hellish rebuke him?
So first, I get hit with this blast, and I was like, "Oh, violation!"
Violation.
I just threw it right back at him.
All right.
And I feel like her scales, like she has these dragon scales where freckles would be on her face and her forehead. So I feel like they kind of get like fiery gold, like they flare up a little bit. Like, oh no,
All
you
right.
don't!
All right, and he is gone. Maggie, you are up.
Okay. I am gonna just switch initiatives with Jenna because she is not in here and she's messaging me on Discord, just so
Okay.
I can keep track of it. So she's gonna do friendship bracelets for me and Zashri, and then healing word on me.
Okay.
I think I get 13 back. That's what she said.
Alright, that sounds good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Let me get my sheet. Okay. So oh, did I fall, by the way? When I
You
got...
did not.
I did not. Okay. I am going to do my infernal crossbow to Mr. Blue Man.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use the paralysis feature. And that's
Okay.
a con save.
You gotta roll the hit first.
Oh, duh. Okay. What is it at? So that's a 17 to hit.
Alright, yeah, that hits.
Okay. So now a con save.
That is a 17.
Okay. Oh man, that just makes it. Grr.
Arg.
Okay, so it's 1d8. That is lame. That is 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then bonus. I don't think. Nope, that's it.
Alright. So you went, Cordy went. We are back to this guy who is dead. Zashri, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna do some ragey things on this guy. This guy right here. That one. Okay.
This
That one. That one. In case you were curious, that one. Okay, recklessly,
Okay.
because I'm no longer flanking. Right? Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. So reckless. As a these rolls are ridiculous.
I know, you've been rolling
Stop
like
it.
in the 20s for
Girl,
every single hit.
Insane.
Yes. Ooh.
All right.
Get
16
it.
slashing.
Alright. What does it look like when he goes down?
It's just more mindless rage stuff.
Alright.
I mean,
So
she's
you-
just like hacking and slashing, and the celestial great axe is like glowing with holy,
Holy anger.
light and righteous anger.
Wow.
And furious anger.
Ah!
Alright, so you do still have 2 more attacks.
Yeah. So can I move over to blue guy or purple guy? Either one.
So if you were to go to the blue guy, I would need you to probably make
go
a check
through
of
the
some
blue-
kind in
yeah,
order to
okay,
get
so
over to him.
Let me
Which would probably
go
be the rest
instead
of
to
the action.
purple guy.
Okay.
So I don't have to get through the butterflies. So,
Beware
Our
the
friendship
butterflies.
bracelets won't work, just so you know, Zashri.
okay.
Alright, and you think 2 more attacks?
2 more. Yeah.
Alright.
Hacky slashy, slashy hacky.
Hacking slashy.
Yes. Sorry, it just went weird on me. Nope, that was a dagger and not what I wanted. Okay, second attack. 20, does a 24 hit? This is ridiculous.
Wow. Dude.
Girl, you're getting
19
it.
slashing.
I love that.
She's just on
And
a
then
mission
this one?
right now.
I love
Well,
this for
you know, hacky slashy, slashy hacky.
Mhm.
So
you know.
basically, Zashri like takes her axe and just like,
Cleaning up the trash.
eviscerates
Yeah.
this guy with her axe over her head, like races around the statue,
Doing that like one
just
way,
like
the other way.
and takes this guy out too.
Oh, so
Yep,
cool.
okay. Well, here we are. That was all my movement, so I'm done now.
All right.
I'm done. I'm just
That's
gonna
it.
so
That's it
politely.
now.
All right.
I'm
So
all
there's
done.
only one guy left. Sambra, you are up.
Excellent. I will tell. Oh, actually, okay. So, guy all the way up there is left, huh? Yeah, we're gonna have to cook up something special for him. Let's see. Let's see what I got. Yeah. So I'm gonna say, let me make a measurement really quickly, please. Because I can probably, yep, I can stay right where I am. There is one thing. Let me see. New spell. Who dis? So, yeah, this one. Let's see. So, yeah, but I would have to run up to him to do it. Which I guess I can do.
I mean, this is a great opportunity to use Spiral.
15. Well, I mean, if there was, you know, a big group,
nobody over there.
I mean, that no, but on one guy, no, you kind of want to get like.
It's a little wasteful, but
yeah,
it's a point.
So when you go into that circle, you have to make a con save, please.
Oh shit. Okay. And it's friendlies too. I forgot about that. Okay, that's my bad.
Butterflies.
Yeah, that's not that great. Do I like take damage if I? That's 13.
Let me see what her save DC is. 15. Yeah, so that's full. So let me roll for that.
Yikes. Ugh. Okay.
I can ask Jenna if you want.
So that's 25 points of piercing
man.
damage.
Okay. All right. Well, that's my bad, but I haven't gotten hit very much during this fight at all, so I'll take that. And it'll make me madder and have me run forward farther. 20, 25, 30, and he is right within my 15-foot cone range. Bonus action, Dragon's Breath. So while she's running, whips out this like big old red chili pepper, and she goes, "Oh, you're making me so mad!" And she'll crunch on it really quick, and then you'll see her eyes flicker, and she does this big cone of fire breath right in his face. That has got to be a dex save throw, please. DC 14.
Okay. That's going to be a 16. So
okay. Well, but he takes half as much damage. This is 3d6 fire damage coming at him. I'm gonna use my black die for these, and that is pretty good so far. That's 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 2 for Draconic Heritage, plus, let me see if there is a sorcery point that I can use for something, because I haven't used one yet. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna use a sorcery point for empowered spell. So I'm gonna re-roll. I can re-roll up to 2 of the dice. So I'm gonna re-roll the 2 and the 3 that I got. How about that? Let's see if we can hit him with some more. Ooh, okay, so that's a 4 and a 5 this time. So 4, 5, and a 5. 14. Plus my 2 for my Draconic Heritage. So that's actually 16 points of fire damage all together.
All right.
So that was bonus action. Is he still up?
So what you see is he made his dex save, and as you are like spewing this out, he ducks down and manages to avoid almost all of it.
Okay. So, well, that was bonus action. The follow-up, we're gonna go with a cantrip, because I remember the rules. You can't do 2 spells unless one of them's a cantrip. So, cantrip, he's gonna hear a big ol' bong ring out and toll the dead, please. That one is going to be, let me double check what DC or what save that is. Hold on.
I think that's wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, same DC. Let's see.
All right. That is not good. That is a 5.
Yes. Okay. Is the target missing any of its hit points?
It is.
Fantastic. I love to hear that. So that's gonna be D12. I get to roll a D12 today. Oh my god. Wait a minute. I didn't even have it ready. Ooh, I'm gonna use the Sambra. Let's see. And actually that is, yeah, that's gonna be two D12s. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm so excited. D12s, y'all. Okay, so we got a 4 and a 5. That's 9 points necrotic damage.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Do I get the sense that if I stay within this thing that I'm gonna take damage again? Is that how that goes? Okay. I'll eat it, but I'm so mad. I'm taking a cue from Zashri's rage and just everybody's rage.
Up
Like,
the rage, man.
Red pepper rage.
I can share the rage.
All right,
And
Nico, you are up.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to be right in his line of sight. Is he still kind of like crouched down a little bit?
Not really. He was like sort of ducking and dodging, but now he's back up and just like hateful glare at all of you.
Awesome. Could he make me a quick Constitution saving throw, please?
He can.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's a 10.
That is a 10. That is not going to make it. So right after he hears this terrible bell, there's going to be some wispy tendrils of smoke. I mean, shadow. It's the same thing, isn't it? That kind of come out, and they're going to cover his ears for a little bit. And you see just like a little tiny bit of like static as he takes what's going to be 27 points of thunder damage.
Whoa! All right.
For
what does it
some
look like
shatter
when you,
action.
what does it look like when you cast that?
What's that?
What does it look like when you cast that?
I mean, Miko's just basically maintaining eye contact through this and just doing like small, like almost like kind of like conductor sort of shit at this point.
Mhm.
And it's just like 10 feet away from him. It just kind of like it starts to like smoke up and just wisps around and then just right in his ears.
All right. And so it goes into his ears, and you see him sort of like start to. And I imagine it being a lot like scanners, where their faces melt. And he also goes down.
Bye.
And I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. It's getting kind of late. Obviously, we will pick up here next time so that you guys can do whatever you need to do in this area before moving forward.
Loot
but since it's
and investigate.
11 o'clock,
And I would so I don't forget, I would like to go ahead and just declare that I'm going to cast Mantle of Actions. Sorry, Mantle of Whispers as a reaction. Yes.
Okay.
Which I'm just going to throw into there so we don't forget it.
Okay.
Boom.
On this guy?
I'm Blue Boy. Little Boy Blue.
Okay.
What?
All right, then let's see. If I can-
What?
Okay. So, thank you everybody for joining us. I know we ran a little longer than we normally would, but
We were
we
fighting
appreciate
things and
you
stuff.
all, coming out and hanging out with us tonight. Sorry we had some technical difficulties too. Unfortunately, Jenna's internet is being
It's all good.
boo, so
Thankfully, she was at least able to get on her phone to tell me what she wanted to do.
yeah.
Jenna,
So
we love
next
you.
week, sorry. Next week we are off, third Sunday of the month.
Yep.
And so, but we will be back the Sunday after that to pick this up. Announcements for the rest of the week. Tomorrow is Dawn Runners.
A big one.
Ooh.
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dorvari has just entered basically trial by combat with the man who killed his father. He has been able to take one person to fight alongside, and
Hi.
he chose Lola. So I hope that you guys had a
Wow.
week to decide what you're going to do about that.
We have not talked at all.
Oh, good.
But I
you
have
might
a
wanna
backup
start.
character, so there's that.
Always have good
You
backup.
did give me your... Yeah.
Then we have Sabers on Thursday, and it's a special one. It's my character Carla's backstory. So if you want to find out why she's the way she is, it should be a good one. And then Friday we've got TOA.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
should be a good week.
And then, yeah, it's gonna be a super fun week. And then over on the ladies, we have still mermaid stuff is going. I don't know if we have anything scheduled for this. I'm sure that we have games scheduled.
We sure do. We have Tea House Mysteries this Tuesday with special guests Eric of Eric Frank House Presents / Fenrir Rising on Norse Foundry, along with Will from The End Games, who are going to be joining our tea-themed adventurers as we work through the Candlekeep mysteries. So come on in, take a look over there. We will be very, very excited to see how that goes. Eric has a very interesting and exciting character whipped up. You guys don't want to miss this. I've never seen this race played before.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Should be good. Lots of good things.
Very cool.
Yeah. And then we've got, I'm sure, Siren stuff is happening. If not this week, then definitely next week. Again, keep an eye on all our socials. Lots of mermaids, guys.
Lots.
Super cool, pretty mermaids.
And go buy your coloring book if you have not yet.
Yes.
I don't know if somebody has that link that we can throw in.
Do I have that link ready?
For
Jenna
drew a coloring book that you can download the PDFs and color. It's gonna be so cool. I don't know if she did her art stream already, but either way, it's very cool. Siren Squad, always a good time.
Another thing to plug with Mermay is keep watching Siren Squad for your chance to win a set of Wondrous Dice from Norse Foundry and Conqueror's Might, which is a lovely pink and purple splatter on black aircraft grade aluminum.
They're beautiful.
Pretty.
And then the last thing is, I think that we can go ahead and announce this now. We on LD&D have an upcoming charity stream in June for the Trevor Project. We are so excited to be doing another charity stream for the Trevor Project for Pride Month. We're going to have some awesome giveaways. So we have some awesome players. We are going to be doing Vampire the Masquerade. Ooh. Which Allie can tell you all about because she is running the game.
And just side note, Kat will be able to stream it if you guys need.
Okay.
I will be moved in.
Okay. So that is going to be, we're very, very excited about it. It's going to be really fun. Really cool, like 80s Miami vibe. So we will have more information on that forthcoming. Again, keep posted on socials and all that good stuff. It's gonna be super cool and we're very excited. So I think that's it, unless anybody else wants to plug anything. All right, cool. Are we gonna raid somebody?
Let's raid.
The only person I have is Thug, who is playing Resident Evil Village right now. But if anyone else has anyone, shout it out, and we can go raid anyone that you guys would like. If there's anyone else
it looks like Critical Bard is playing something.
Overwatch.
He's playing Overwatch.
Yeah.
Let's go there then.
You guys hang out with them.
All right. Let's go.
Cool. So thank you, everybody. Stay tuned if you want to come and hang out with Critical Bard, who is also very cool.
Yeah. Awesome dude, man.
Yes. Hashtag
And
ladies of D&D. Here we go.
Nerdly Red. Woo! And tune in tomorrow for super cool insanity.
I'm scared.
Yeah, we might lose 2 characters.
It's gonna be great.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.